the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025 for the coveted Cerber Strength Trophy. Doncaster, ultimate strongman fans around the world, this is being live streamed. Are you ready? So like I said, everybody, we're in for a real treat today, and it is being live streamed, so some of the cameras might be on for you. So if you're here with somebody you shouldn't be very careful. But if you are here with somebody you should be, lots of cheering, lots of love for the fans. Back to the athletes, please. Okay? I promise you we're in for a real good one here. This bar bend is the first event, all right, to see who is the biggest bender in England. Martin calls that a double-edged sword. Take it whatever way you want. And trust me, being an Irishman, I know there's a few English benders out there that are very good at this. Double-edged sword, can I get with it?
Move on.
Move on. Next one. Incline log in our beautiful, beautiful Union Jack incline benches. 140 kilos, must be pressed as many reps as possible. So the strongest chest, not so much shoulders, will win that event. So it's a bit of a twist, a bit of an old time, old school. We're very proud to have Jamie Reeves, former world's strongest man, on the live stream. He was one of my pressing heroes, hence why we used to love the log, and one of the designers of this event. So we thank Jamie. A lot of World's Strongest Man events still on TV. He built. Give him a round of applause. Our next event after that will be a deadlift from maximum, last man standing, head to head. It's a crackers bar and these beautiful Bobby Power weights. And it starts at 320 kilos. And we'll jump in 20 kilo implements to the last man standing. 10 kilos when 3 remain in the 16-man lineup. So we'll see who has the back in the business. Our fourth discipline is these fantastic boulders. We call them the dragon egg stones. And they weigh 100 kilos, 110, 120, 130. And this massive 140 kilo stone at the end, very similar to what the girls did. Bring it to the shoulder, bicep curl, down, move on to the next implement. Till they cross the line, fastest time wins. Only 3 men now in the entire United Kingdom have completed this run, and this is the first time the Englishmen are going to do it, so hopefully we'll see a couple of them do it, but it's been Celtic nations, we're usually stronger. Here we go. Oh, Martin. He's gloating at the minute because West Ham won yesterday.
For once.
For once. Once they weren't hammered.
Or twice in a week.
And then our final event is the Monster Tower, which will be flipped up the course. 25 meters, a bit of a twist. An extra 5 meters than what they would normally do. So it's going to be really tough. Very explosive. I'm sure most people that do PTs and do the gym and a lot of CrossFit and things have all flipped tires, where these are huge. And they've got to be flipped up a course like a big Jurassic dinosaur. Boom, 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 up the course. I like that boom, boom, boom.
How did it go again?
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So, folks, without further ado, then we'll do the trophy presentation, lift the Cerber Strength Trophy, and crown the Reflex Nutrition England Strongest Man 2025. Who will it be? We'll soon see.
He's pointing at you.
So without further ado, I would like everybody remembering what day this is. This is Remembrance Sunday, folks. So I'd like everybody to be upstanding for a minute silent, please, and then we'll do the last pose. Okay, a minute silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the silence as we remember our fallen, that we today can enjoy the greatest sport in the world, Strongman. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to introduce England's strongest men. How'd you come, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce our competitors. This is our 16-man finalists from North, South and the Midlands competitions, and the top 5 from last year are here today for what will be probably one of the best England's strongest man lineups we've ever had. Introducing our first competitor, 2 times and current UK strongest junior. Let's hear for the awesome. One of your own from Doncaster, Alex Ferry. Representing the South, the awesome man mountain that is Ricky Daly. Also representing the house from the South, Phil Hawksley. He's as wide as he is tall. Matthew Franklin. One of your own, not far from here either. The wizard that is Drew Redfern. Finishing 4th on the UK Strongest Man Channel 5 live program. 4th in the United Kingdom at the minute. Let's hear it for Dean Mason. Next up, the mighty Mark Teeley. Next up, Bradley Rollinson. And not so Welsh, George Smith. And he is a lump, Andrew Lumpley. Former UK strongest man, 4 times England's strongest man, lost it last year, here to become a legend by winning it 5, the babyface assassin that is, Paul Smith. Another big lump, Harrison McGrath. Next up, he's an unknown to me, but I'm sure he'll be great, Dylan Wilkinson. And here's another guy, as wide as he is tall, Big Joe Brown. Another mighty, mighty guy. He's one to watch. I've been told about him, Lee Hinton. And ladies and gentlemen, the current England's strongest man and had won the UK strongest man after 7 years of trying this year on live TV. Let's hear it for the awesome flying Flynn that is Andrew Flynn. So guys, fold your arms, please. I'll just do a sweep with the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, your 4 referees for today are former Scotland's strongest man, Lewis Jack. The world record deadlift queen that is Lucy Underdown. The Wexford Warless of Love, Aidan Kennedy. And 2 times Ireland's strongest man and head referee and Highland Games legend. Let's hear it for Jonathan Kelly. So without further ado, folks, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025 for the coveted Cerberus Strength Trophy. Doncaster, ultimate strongman fans around the world, let's lift the house. Are you ready? We're in for a real treat. Competitors, let's make it away and let's get underway with our first event in 2 minutes' time, the bar bend. Music, please.
Welcome to England's Strongest Man 2025. You're joining me in the commentary box with the Adonis that is Jamie Reeves. Welcome, Jamie.
Thank you very much, Gemma. Looking forward to this one.
Very much so. And let's talk favourites to begin with. Who is your favourite on that amazing lineup we've got today?
Well, I'm looking through, obviously, Andrew Flynn. We watched him win the UK's Strongest Man, and to be honest, I think he's got that monkey off his back. He's kind of relaxed now. He looks quite confident. So I'm thinking Andrew Flynn's going to be up there. Also, Doncaster's own Alex Ferry seems to be on a charge. We can never rule out Paul Smith. I think he's hungry to get his title back. Dean Mason, I think he's going to make a bit of a statement on some of the upper body, especially on the log. But we've got a lineup of 16. And it's all about placings. You cannot give a lot of points away. So if you finish kind of in lower half and you only get 1 point and the leader's going to get 16 points, it's going to be an uphill struggle from there. So I think realistically you're looking at a top 5 finish in every event.
I agree, and for me, I look at the hunger of Andrew Flynn, I look at the hunger of Paul Smith, and Dean Mason is somebody that's a real standout for me today. I walk past him, and you know when you just see it in someone's eyes. He's looking for that win today for me.
He is. I think he's one of the heaviest guys in the competition too. He's got a good upper body strength, which he's going to need. We've seen him do very well on these Basque stones before. But as I said, sometimes experience can play a big part in this. And Andrew Flynn and Paul Smith are very experienced. Alex Ferry, on the other hand, we saw him get knocked out at the UK Strongest Man at the last minute by Andrew Flynn. So I'm sure he'll want to make a statement here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the first event that is today is the bar bending. In the World's Strongest Man 1989, was this one of the events?
No, they kind of pulled this out from about 1983 because everybody were getting pec tears and injuries from that. But what Ultimate Strongmen have done Not only have they given the guys the size of the bars, they've given them tutorial videos from a guy who bends bars, David Horn. So everybody's been bending these bars in a safe manner, and we haven't seen no injuries yet. And this is quite interesting heat as they come out, because two of the guys who were the favourites to get on this podium, Andrew Flynn and Alex Ferry, are first up. Now the problem is, when you're first up like this, you cannot hold back, because everybody's watching what you do. You've got to go gung-go at this now. They've got to bend all these bars, because everybody's just waiting in the wings now just to see what they do. This is quite a difficult draw, this, for these two guys.
I agree. Completely agree. Here we go.
The UK strongest man and England's strongest man, Andrew Flynn.
Looks quite lean, Andrew Flynn, and he looks fit.
Yes.
He looks a lot fitter than he has done.
In lane 2, Alex Ferry.
Alex Ferry's on home turf. He's a Doncaster boy, so he's got a good support crowd behind him here.
Yeah.
Time to par up.
Over to the referee.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
We can see both guys have got the knee bandaged up, so they're going to be using the knees to come. Good start from Flynn there, that's the first one, moving quite quickly. The key to this is keeping the bars moving when they get warm. That's another one good from Flynn. No mistakes so far. These bars now are reducing in length, so they reduce 6 inches in length every time they're coming down. You can see how hard that is for Flynn, but he's really on fire here, Andrew Flynn. That is fast.
That was phenomenal.
What that says to me, what Flynn's just done, to a steel stockist somewhere near Southampton where he lives, and he's been buying steel and practicing that event, and he could not have made a better statement in that first event for me there. That's a really good performance. He's smiling, he's got to be happy with that.
Must be happy. And Alex Ferry not too far behind either.
No, that's a good performance from Alex, as
Yeah.
we've said. What we're looking for is good, solid performances to build them points. What Alex will be hoping for there is for a top 5 finish.
And other than obviously bending the bars themselves, how are you going to train for this event?
Well, like I said, the best thing to do is to go and get some iron bars. Go down here, steel stockist, they know the sizes, they know. You can see when this first came in, when Glenn and Ultimate Strongman introduced this a few years ago, you know, they were quite rugged, they didn't know what to do, but you saw Andrew Flynn's technique there, it was perfect. Everything was the same, it went from knee to chest, and it looked relatively easy.
So a 30-second finish for Andrew Flynn and a 42-second finish for Alex Ferry. Good starting times.
I don't think Flynn slowed at all there, because obviously as people progress, if they don't get to the last bar, it'll be always fastest on the 3rd bar or always fastest on the 2nd, but for Flynn there were no slowing down whatsoever.
So here we have Ricky Daly and Phil Hawkswell.
This is also one of these events that you really need to practice. You do not want to come into this event with no practice on it at all, because you're asking for trouble.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Away we go.
Looks like you used the same technique as what Flynn used. It's knee, then onto the chest. You can see some of the guys as well, they've got like a towel under the t-shirts where they're putting the bar onto the sternum to bend it. This is looking good too. Once again, these bars are getting shorter, so it's imperative they get a good bend to start on the knee. Now he's going round his legs, look, then up to chest again. Good time.
Wow. Is there a body type that favours this event?
I don't think so. I think a body type or anybody who's pretty fast You want to do that, make that transition from your knee up to your chest as quickly as you can. The bars actually get warm when they're being bent. On the bend they get hot, and you need to keep that heat in as long as you can. So the quicker they are, the easier it is. Once they start getting stuck, these bars, and then they cold, very, very difficult to go again. It's similar to a truck pull. Once you lose that momentum and it stops, to get it going again a second time, it's so difficult.
Getting the times in from Ricky and Phil, both finishing.
Andrew Flynn's time was 30.69. Alex Ferry was up at 42.87. It'll be interesting to see if these two guys got somewhere between that and they start to put that buffer that we spoke about, that they're going to spread them points, which is going to make it hard for Alex.
Okay. So competitors, the referee is going over with some real strict rules here. It's the same in the UK Strongest Man. If they jump the line during it and don't get back before the buzzer and do a false start, it will be 0 points.
They're just checking the cameras because they think there could have been a false start there, so referees are just going over it again.
Just a little stumble at the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have the next two competitors out, please.
Oh, he's been
Matthew in lane 1, Drew in lane 2.
looks like he has been given that time. I think the ref is just going over the footage.
Yeah, and just as we thought, Ricky and Phil have both come in between Andrew Flynn and Alex Ferry.
Yeah.
Which is probably not what Alex Ferry wanted on the first event, is to start losing ground already.
In lane 1, Matthew Franklin.
I've not seen Matthew compete before, actually. This is the first time I'm seeing him on stage, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's got to bring.
Well, it's a baptism of fire coming into England's Strongest Man with this lineup, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Over to the referee.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Clean start there, both away. Looks like same technique, onto the knee. He's going round his thigh. That's wasting a little bit too much time for me on that first one. Drew Redfern's off, so he's going from thigh straight up to chest. This is looking a good time as well. And again, the third one's in. The last one now, the tough one. Let's see if he can do this in 2 movements, knee and chest. Yes, he's going for it. Fantastic. Good performance from Drew Redfern there. We just got a glimpse of Alex Ferry as well at the end of that, looking quite anxious.
He did, didn't he?
But come on now, get this done. In on his chest.
See how it's taking too long, that bar's just gone rigid now all of a sudden.
There you go.
Once you lose the heat.
Keep this going. Just really manipulating that hot roll still. Around the foot, yeah. You do that, Johnny.
What you see as well is a different technique from the first bar as it increases intensity.
Come on, get that in, he's got to go.
Oh, yep. Just missed it.
Just got it, but run out of time. Still a good achievement to finish the course there and bend all the bars. These are not easy.
So we still have Andrew Flynn in the lead with his 30.69 seconds.
Yeah, and Drew Redfern's just come in at 34.49, which will put him in third. So we've got Phil Maxwell just in front of Drew Redfern. And as we said, that's starting to push Alex back now, who was one of the favourites. You know, I feared a little bit for Andrew Flynn coming in and drawing and being first at this. But I think, as we've said before, he's one UK Strongest Man. He's very confident, and that to me, it just looked polished, didn't it, when he went through?
And also, I think that going first, you're also going to see the best of him as well. There we go. First place, Andrew Flynn. Second place, Phil Hawkswell. Third, Drew Redfern.
Like I said, that was really polished for me, Andrew Flynn. He never panicked, and that sometimes that's a sign of a champion. They come in, they're confident, and it doesn't look hard work. It looks easy, which it did. And also, what he's done is he's kind of turned the screw a little bit for Paul Smith and other guys coming in, because now they know they've got to go fast. And when you start to speed up, that's when mistakes occur.
That's an excellent point, because with Andrew Flynn coming in first, setting the bar so high, literally, everyone else has got something to really try and attain.
Well, he set the benchmark, and as I said, when you don't make mistakes like that and it's polished, the good thing as well is when it goes into the second event, he knows he's in driving seat because he's going to watch the other guys go before him now.
Yes.
And I think that'll have settled his nerves a little bit, because before Andrew Flynn, sometimes he's been a little bit. I felt he's been a little bit nervous.
Exciting to see what Dean's got to bring to the table on this one. Full of beans.
Yeah. But this bar bending, it's all about getting as much on that first bend as you can with the knee, and then bringing it up to chest quickly, and keeping that heat in.
Over to the referees.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Clark Tealing, Dean, the Mountain, Mason.
Both guys going well here. This looks a good head-to-head.
Bar number 2, and whoa, look at Dean Mason. Wow, he's going for the gears here. Clark follows suit. Clark Tealing, and he looks like a man on a mission.
You said that Dean Mason looked like he were up for this challenge, and he certainly does. But are they going to get Flynn's time? Yes, they are.
Oh, well done.
Wow. Terrific performances there. Very, very quick.
Wow, are you not entertained?
The other thing, once you see Flynn go through this event and he's running through it fast and he bends all four, these guys think, yeah, I can do it. They know it's all achievable, and they just go really gung-ho through it. They were two good performances. They were two really fast times.
Just waiting for the times now. They were very fast.
So folks, we've got a new leader. The winner of that heat with 26.32.
Wow, 26.32. Oh, I did say it. I said he was full of beans, Jamie.
Yeah, well, he's definitely thrown gauntlet down there. And as we've said, the thing is with Dean Mason, he's strong in upper body. He's got some good events to come. He's got the log, which is upper body. There's a lot of upper body involved in the bass stones. He's good at the tyre flip, so... yeah, it's looking good for him now.
But even Clark Tealing, he got 26.43. So what a great head-to-head. They were partnered very well. Look at the draw.
Yeah. But as we said before, there were no mistakes. They just cruised through that.
Yes. And like you say, the confidence of these guys on the first event, normally it's quite a nerve-wracking thing, isn't it, on the first event?
It is. I think people sometimes like to feel their way in. But as we've said on this, the field is so big, they've just got to go 100% and just try and get a result out of it. It's the best result possible. But also, Andrew Flynn will know now that he's in a fight.
Yes.
In lane 1!
Which is great, because that means we're going to get the best of these guys today. Interesting to see what Paul Smith does on this, actually.
Well, Paul Smith knows now he can't leave anything to chance.
No.
He's got to go as fast as he can. He's got to bend the bars as fast as he can.
Over to the referees.
The other thing as well, Paul Smith's relatively short. He's not got them long levers like some of the other guys.
1.
So, Bradley Rollison versus George Smith here. Not as the other two.
He's not got nowhere near enough on that first bend there.
All about that first bend.
See, George Smith, he's got a lot on that.
Both on to bar.
There he goes.
Two on the bar number 3 now. For Georgie Smith making great time.
Bradley's just not getting enough bend on that first stage with his leg.
Keep behind him. It goes through the horns onto the last bar now for Bradley Rollison. Here we go. Bradley Rollison.
George is pulling in. He's pulling in. Is he going to get it? Yes, I think he's got it.
He go through. It does. It's a good time from Georgie Smith. Bradley Rollison onto you now. Keep it going.
It does look like Bradley maybe hasn't had enough practice on the bars as the others.
Once again, you know, George Smith, 41.69. He's going to push Alex Ferry back to 42.87.
Going now. What's he got left in the tank? Such a tough event. The bar bending. Oh,
he's run out of time.
Out of time. Bradley scores for 3.
If anything, Bradley, I don't think he's trained that event enough for me.
No.
Needs to just go away and do a little bit more homework on that one, I think.
So a time of 49.5 seconds for 3 bars.
Probably the easiest event to reset for our events team, though.
Yeah, it's quite easy, just... And it's pretty good for Scrapman who collects it all, because there's a lot of mild steel going through there.
Okay, can we have our next 2 competitors out, please? Andrew, lane 1, Paul, lane 7.
Oh, here we go. Paul Smith is out against Andrew Lumley. He's so meticulous, Paul Smith, isn't he?
He is, but I don't think he can be here. I think he's just got to rush through. He's seen Dean Mason and he's seen some other guys go through this relentlessly and just really power the way through. And I don't think this is an event where Paul Smith's going to have much thinking time.
Yeah.
He's got to get through this in under 30 seconds to really stay in touch with Andrew Flynn.
Yes.
In lane 1, Andrew Lumley. In lane 2, Paul Smith.
It's a lot of pressure on him as well, actually.
It is, but I think Paul Smith's one of these guys who'll train this event thoroughly.
Yes.
He's a guy that does his own work.
Absolutely.
And we'll see in these first 2 bars when he runs through.
2, 1.
Paul Smith, Andrew
Start.
48-inch bar first.
Straight up.
Now, Paul Smith is going back to his thigh twice.
Oh,
That's not enough.
what an error.
You've got to go from the leg straight up to the chest. Look at Paul Smith. He's taking 2 bites around the leg. And that's going to slow him down tremendously.
Here we go, Andrew Lumley. If he can make good of this.
Andrew here is doing really well. He's getting that first bend on leg. Watch this.
Bend.
He's having to go down to 2 bend on leg. But this is poor for Paul Smith.
Paul Smith. He can move on. Here we go, Lumley.
Paul Smith is going to do so many points away here.
Andrew Lumley.
He is going to have to do a lot of work to make this back up.
Come on. Keep this back. Keep
You see he's having to take 2 bites. Now 3 bites.
This is
We're
going to be
already
a
up at 50
disaster.
seconds.
Oh, Paul.
This is not the start Paul Smith will want to.
Absolutely not at all. He got all 4.
That was a shocker.
But on the other hand, you know, credit to Andrew Lumley. He's going against a former champion, a multi-champion, and he was never fazed by that. So, you know, that's off really there to Andrew.
Very much so.
I didn't tell you though, Glenn, Andrew Lumley.
36.83 seconds for Andrew Lumley. 58.4 seconds for Paul Smith. What a start.
That's a bad start. As I said, when we started the competition, 16 guys, you start throwing big points away like that, and it's catch-up time. And when you're trying to catch up, that's when you start making mistakes. That is not the start that Paul Smith will have wanted. But on the other hand, it's a really good start for Andrew Flynn. But some of these guys who are, you know, they're unknown and they're performing really well on this.
Yes.
Harrison McGrath here, I was talking to his mum earlier on, Donna. They're all there they've all got the sweatshirts on with Harrison's face on, which he kind of gets embarrassed about, but I expect him to be pretty good at this. He's got long levers.
Long levers, that's right.
Strongmen take the position. Time. The bar up. Over to the referees.
On your marks.
Let's see if we get just two motions, knee then straight to chest. See who means business. That's a good start by Harrison.
Very good start.
And Dylan, both good starts once again.
That technique you're talking about, they've both got it.
He's doing well here, long levers.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is he going to do it?
He's going for a second grab on leg, but I think he's got enough. Wow, that's a different technique, but he's done it.
Adductor strength, wow.
Terrific times.
Very fast.
But once again, them 2 times, disaster for your favourites, Paul Smith and Alex Ferret, because it's just going to push them further down.
Times are in. Harrison McGrath, 33.49. And Dylan Wilkinson, 36.21.
Good times.
Very
Very good times. But I don't think Dean Mason, you know, could have dreamt of that start.
No.
That's the perfect start he wanted. Plus he knows he's got some strong events to come. You know, well done Dean Mason there, he made that look easy.
Still in first place, Dean Mason, 26.32 seconds to beat. The last 2 men are up, Joe Brown and Lee Hinton.
Not replicate the mistakes and do
It has made it very exciting. I know that Paul's not had the start that he wanted, but it has opened up the field a little bit.
Yeah, there's a big gap now starting to appear. And some of these new guys are doing really well, and it's going to be hard to, you know, it's going to be hard to see where you say, well, where are these guys weak? Because they all look like they're strong in upper body, they all look well prepared, they all look like they've practiced well. So for Paul Smith now and Alex Ferry will be thinking, where am I going to get these points back?
Exactly.
2, 1.
Oh, it's no good going back, it was a bit of a stumble there to start with. That's sometimes where we see nerves start to develop.
Yes.
This looks like a fast time though, this. Lee Hinton, it's a quick time.
Last bar, come on, Lee.
Wow, this is fast.
Oh, that was
really
very
fast. Well, I did not expect that.
Wow.
You know, Joe got a bad start there. He's got to try and make best of this and finish if he can. He's pulling it in. Is he going to finish? He's got enough time. Yep, he's finished it. That's good.
Yeah.
And once again, them 2 times push Paul Smith further back.
I'm genuinely shocked about Paul Smith. I was expecting a lot more from the first event from Paul.
I think sometimes, you know, when they've been given these implements and sizes of them, and they go away and train and then they practice and they look at different ways of doing it, sometimes guys will think, oh, this is where I'm going to do it. They don't really think out of box.
Yeah.
And think, you know, is there another way I can do this? Is there that? And then you see these new guys coming in and they're that reckless and they just pull it, bend it, they get that initial bend at start, and, you know, fair play to them.
Well, I think you're right in what you said about that technique. You know, one round the knee, one round the chest. That is what we've seen today. The technique that works.
Yeah, but you mentioned how meticulous Paul Smith is with things, and I think he overthought that.
Yes.
I think he's overthought that in training, and instead of thinking what's fastest way to do it, he's thought about efficiency.
Yeah.
And not to get injured out of that. But hey-ho, it's
Analysis
a lot
paralysis.
Of points. Exactly. Sometimes in strongman, you know, you don't need to. You do need to think. Don't get me wrong, and it's got to be. You've got to measure your performance. But sometimes, if you do hold back a little bit, it's dangerous, especially in a field like this. Well, that's the first event down.
Going to be very shocking to see the results of our favourites and where they place in the top.
Well, I think 16. Everybody now will be thinking, is that where I needed to be? Is that what I think Dean Mason will be over the moon. I think Andrew Flynn will be quite happy. Some other guys will be quite happy that they've got through that and they've got some good points on the board. But at the bottom, you didn't expect to see Paul Smith and Alex Ferry so low down, especially after one event.
Did they come back but didn't make it back before the line, before the buzzer started, and the other competitor didn't come back, so they both false start.
False start and 0 points.
So we've just had a word from the head ref.
Jonathan Kelly.
Johnny
You're
Kelly.
a nasty man.
Glenn's just called him a nasty man. He's laughing.
Come on, boo!
And is currently getting booed by the crowd.
Well,
2 false starts will be interesting. Who do you think those false starts were for?
Okay, we're going to move on, folks. Folks, the time now is 1:45. Just give the guys 5 minutes now. 5 minutes. And at 10:02, we're going to get underway now with our second event, the incline
Here we go.
log.
Well, here they come, results.
So here we go, Lee Hinton and Joe Brown. Lee got a really good time as well. Both got false starts.
Well, I would think Paul and Alex now will be rubbing their hands at that because they've just got a couple of points free.
Yep.
Some good times coming through here.
Top 8.
Drew Redfern did pretty well at 6th.
Yes.
Alison McGrath, though, his mum said he were really, really nervous. He's done well there. 4th place, first event at England's Strongest Man.
So close between Dean and Clark.
Yeah, very, very. It's 2/10.
Yeah. But I'm glad seeing Andrew Flynn top 3, and he was obviously having to go first as well. That is that's decent.
I think he'll be over the moon with that result.
Yeah.
I don't think the fact that he's 3rd. I think that the fact that he's opened up quite a big gap away from Paul Smith.
Well, there you go.
And he can start to concentrate now on reeling Dean Mason in.
You know, not having Paul on the first 8 leaderboard, I don't think we've ever seen that.
And there's only 5 events.
12. Gosh.
It's very, very difficult to make that up now.
Yeah. So we've got the incline log bench press for reps in a couple of minutes.
And you're going to see Paul Smith and Alex Ferry who are going to come up. And Dean Mason, Andrew Flynn, they're going to know what they've got to be. If they get 7 reps, they know 8. They're going to, they can just start. That's the luxury they've got now, that they can watch them go first.
Yes. I think it's always the first event. If you can absolutely smash the first event, it does give you this massive amount of confidence for the rest of the competition.
Exactly. And I think sometimes it settles your nerves as well. It can send a message out to other people. It can unsettle rest at field. If you've got a close competitor and you think, you know, he's going to be breathing down my neck all this event, he's going to be doing this, he's going to be doing that. Because the other thing with a lot of these guys now with social media, they're all putting the lifts on Facebook. They all put the lifts on Instagram. They're all putting reels of themselves out. So really, before they come here, I bet everybody knows what everybody's maximum lift is.
Yeah.
But sometimes when they do start lifting, or they do start doing that on an unknown on power bend, and it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
That's all out at window now.
Yes.
It's all gone. So the strategies have got to change. And as we've said before, Paul Smith, who you know, is a master sort of strategist, that's all gone now.
Yeah.
He's lost that luxury.
Which I'm, in a way, I quite like that, because Paul Smith is such a good athlete. You know, when he actually has to turn it on, we're going to see him turn it on today. We're going to see him have to pull this back out of 12th place.
Well, you used to see him sort of up front, calling shots, watching people. If people get 3 reps, he might get 4. If people pull 300 kilos, he might pull 310. He's always had that luxury of watching opposition.
Yes.
But now it's been reversed.
Yeah.
And he has not got that luxury anymore.
This is going to
which
be...
means he's got to go 100% at everything now.
It's going to be a very, very different competition for him entirely today.
It's catch-up. It's catch-up time now.
Oh, I'm so chuffed for Dean Mason.
Get underway. Our first 2 competitors, Joe and Lee. Out you come.
So, back to it on the incline log. Bench press for reps. It's Joe Brown versus Lee Hinton. Obviously, they scored 0 points in the first event due to some false starts, and Johnny Kelly getting booed by the crowd.
Nearest to me.
Yeah, head referee's quite a thankless task.
It must be.
And he's got some thick skin, Johnny Kelly. It'll not bother him too much, that. I would imagine these guys are feeling a little bit low now because they had some really good start, a really good result.
Yes.
But just made a simple mistake.
Yeah. Nerves.
Yeah, nerves.
Definitely
exactly.
nerves.
When we've seen this log lift before, and I've been quite critical on this sometimes because people seem to go to failure first off.
Right.
And they might get 6 reps or 7 reps failure. And they never ever seem to run out of time. There's always time left. So for me, I think 2 sets of 4, which is 8 reps, is better than just doing 1 blowout set of 6. So, you know, get a few reps, put it down, and then go to failure. I would be going to failure on the second attempt. I won't go to failure. And once again, we'll see with these guys who's got this experience. So, playing it up until it's locked out, and then referee's signal down. Little push with his legs there, nice technique. But for me, you don't want to go to failure on this first attempt. You can see we've got 55 seconds left here. The first thing that's going to give way is the triceps on the lockout. You can see here, Lee is starting to have trouble locking it out. But he's holding it on his chest. Put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down and have a second
Wasting
stab at it.
valuable energy there, Lee.
Joe's going, but you can see he's struggling a little bit. 30 seconds. You see, but while it's on his chest, the time's running down. It's just a negative rep. It's not doing anything. And you see, both guys have chucked it down. We've got 15 seconds left.
Yeah.
Bad strategy and bad planning. For any strongmen out there who are watching this, you know, we've got 8 reps, 6 reps. 2 sets of 4 had done the same job, or a set of 4 and then a set of 5. You're up at 9.
140 kilo log.
I mean, it's a good weight. In old money, it's up 300 pounds. It's 22 stones.
What's the angle dimension?
I think the angle's about 60 degrees.
Right.
But you don't want to be resting it on your chest. If you're going to take a rest, put it back down. It's not a big clean. You know, you can just roll it up.
And is there an athlete body type that this favours, or is it ex-powerlifters? What sort of...
Ex-powerlifters. Anybody who's quite strong in shoulders and chest. Shoulder press, incline, you know, barbell pressing. But anybody who's thick-chested as well, like such as Dean Mason, this is an ideal event for him.
Yes.
Whereas some of the more athletic guys who've not got as big a barrel chest, they're going to find this hard, especially people with long arms, because they've got a long way to press. But let's see if they've learnt anything from that the first two guys.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Bradley Rollison to my left, Matthew Franklin to my right. Here we go. Up it goes, and Big Bradley first to strike, but look.
Very much neck and neck at the moment.
Need to use them legs a little bit more if they
There we
can.
go. That's it. So Matthew's put it down straight away. As soon as he got tired.
See,
Bradley's going to failure.
it looks like he's going to fail again. That looked an hard rep. I don't think there's another one here for Bradley. I think he ought to put it down now. See,
There you go.
he's fatigued, he's gone. And if it don't go first time, it's not going to go second time. It might
needs
go again
rest.
if you put it down and have a rest.
Yep.
The clock's ticking away. Once again, inexperience playing a big part in this.
So it's official. Jamie Reeves, sets of 4, put it down. Set of 4, put it down.
I would definitely.
Yep.
If you're a strong presser, you know, don't go to failure on that first set.
And 6 from Matthew. Well done, guys.
This is what caused it cost Paul Smith in the UK strongest man, because he went to failure on 7.
Right.
And you know, on my commentary I did say, and I spoke to him after, I said, you know, what about 2 sets of 4?
Yeah.
Now if anybody's going to adopt that strategy now, because they know it's
Very
going to
interesting
work.
to see, because Paul Smith is just about to come out now to see what he actually does. And if he's listened to you, Jamie, let's really hope he has.
He's got to use all that time now.
Yeah.
And he don't want to go to failure.
No.
He don't want to go to failure. So when we've talked about his strategy and we've talked about his measured approach, this is an ideal time to showcase it for me.
Also,
And Alex too. Alex too is in the same predicament.
yes. Alex doesn't look as comfortable in this event, coming into this event, as he did going into the first event, that's for sure. He's got a little bit of worry on his face there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see
it looks
it.
like he's tightening up a little bit. He's
Yeah.
tense. But these are two more what you would call seasoned, experienced guys as well.
And they're going head to head quite early on in the field.
I don't think, as far as head to head, I think you've got to forget about each other now. They've just got to get every ounce out of their own body now with as many reps as they can. You don't want to leave anything on that platform now.
And they both don't have that opportunity or the option of that.
On your marks.
Very interesting to see strategy.
3, 2, 1.
So 11 reps to beat.
Good start for Alex. Paul using his legs well there for a press.
No, he's going for it. That's 8 reps for Paul, 10 reps for Alex.
They're both starting to tire now. Paul Smith's tiring a little bit at top on that lockout.
How many has he got left? Alex is pretty much done at 14. fatiguing.
Now they're looking at clock. Are they going to have a second bite? I think they've gone a little bit too far there on 13 and 14. For me, I think it would have been a good strategy to stop at about 10.
Yep.
This is only going to maybe get one, Alex. Is he going to get another one?
Oh, come on.
You see what I mean? Paul Smith now from doing 2 sets. He's got 6 seconds.
That's it. Come on. That's 17 from Paul.
Fantastic performance. Nail that. You can see he's happy with that as well.
Yes. Much needed.
That's from
doing happy Paul.
That's from doing maybe 7 reps last time.
Yep.
And just through changing strategy, reading event a little bit better.
Well done, Paul, for listening.
For all you strongman guys out there who are watching this, remember it's not just about being strong, it's getting that technique, getting that strategy right. Terrific performances, they really needed that, Paul and Alex there.
Well done. And if anybody out there does have any questions for Jamie Reeves, we are watching the live feed comments.
Do you think you had him there, Al?
Yeah, any questions, just fire them in.
He sort of pulled it out of the bag, didn't he? Yeah, he's a wily old fox, isn't he? Do you respect him as a strong man? Is it someone you look to and, you know, Paul's been around a long, long time now?
Of course. But we'll be him this comp.
Oh, fighting talk. Fantastic. Listen, 16 on any other day is a record, but hold on a minute. Here comes the baby-faced assassin. Still got a point to prove, haven't you?
Yeah, it was a bad start for me. It's the only event I was really worried about the bar bend, so now I've got to, just got to win events.
You're very proud of your titles, and you've been England's strongest man multiple times, but you really want this one this time.
Oh, of course. Eluded me for a couple of years now. Flynn's taken the title, and I really don't like seeing that go anywhere else.
Listen, good luck for the rest of the competition. A new record with 17. Paul Smith and Alex Ferry!
Much better performance from Paul there. Well done, Paul.
Can I just say as well, the atmosphere out here is absolutely amazing.
He's got everything right there.
Yeah.
What an awesome battle that was, Martin. As we move on to our next 2 competitors, in name 1, George, and name 2, Ricky.
George Smith versus Ricky Daly. So it doesn't matter how many reps you do or how many split times you do them in, it's just the accumulation of reps within the time frame for this event.
That's right, yeah.
It doesn't matter when you get the rep.
No, and as we've seen, this going to failure first off, it's not working. You've seen that strategy of what Paul Smith and Alex have just done.
Yes.
You know you can get some extra reps. Let's see who adapts that.
George Smith, Ricky Daly, here we go now. 17, the record.
140.
Not using his legs so much here, Ricky.
Oh, George is struggling with the second rep there. Long arms.
Yep, it doesn't look like he's very comfy here, George.
No, he doesn't.
Ricky on the other hand, very, very strict. Big barrel chest, short arms, great pressing. Take a rest, Ricky now. Don't go to failure.
I think that's the key as well. When you go to failure, there is no more in the tank.
No, you can't. You're not going to recover in
No.
10, 20 seconds.
He rested, but it was on his chest. George is
While
calling
everything's
it
on
down.
your chest, it's squashing your chest. There's all air coming out. You can see. To be honest, with Ricky's pressing power, he could have got 20 and he could have got 2 sets of 10.
Absolutely agree. 10 seconds left.
But
That's such a shame, Ricky.
we speak so much about experience, but that's where a coach A coach just don't get you strong in gym. He can read the event, he can tell you what to do, he can coach you through it. I think that would, as much as a performance that were of Ricky's, you know, he could have been 20 there.
Yeah.
He could have been 20.
And tactical.
Yeah.
Be tactical.
Yeah. But sometimes there's a fear of doing something new as well. You know, you've got to be practicing this in training. You know, they should have been practicing it. They should have had the coach, should have had a clock on it. They should have said, yeah, you know, let's get 10 reps in 25 seconds, then we can have a rest, and then we go to failure on second.
Dylan in 2, Andrew in 1 years day. Okay, start talk for the man.
Andrew Lumley and Dylan Wilkinson. I think also, like you're saying about the coach showing you the way to do this as a split, you know, get 10 banged out as soon as you can. Have that rest. Bang another 10 out.
But this is what they should have been doing in training.
Yes.
They should have, what they're doing in training, if they're getting 11 in training or 12 in training, there's no reason why they shouldn't get an extra 1 here.
Oh.
Big crowd behind them, adrenaline's pumping. Andrew's struggling here, he's got no control of that log.
Difficult for Andrew Lumley.
Dylan's looking pretty good here, he's using his legs, he's getting a good drive.
Very difficult event to train for if you don't have the right kit.
Yeah, you sometimes as well, but you can see what I mean. We've got another 41 seconds on, and Dylan's gone to failure already.
Yeah.
While everybody's sat there and he's just holding log, it's serving no purpose whatsoever.
That's right.
One thing as well what we've not spoke about is anybody who carries any injuries who comes into an event like this.
Yeah.
You only want a bad shoulder or something. Let's see what Dylan's got on this second attempt. Now, he's gone too far again. Gone too far on that first attempt. I think he's really undersold himself there, Dylan, again at 8 reps.
So next up we have Drew Redfern and Phil Hawkswell.
And then 2, Phil.
With 4 more guys after these to go. Current leader is Paul Smith with 17 reps. Alex Ferry, 16 reps. And Ricky Daly with 15 reps.
And then you've got a big step. Then you've got a couple of guys. Somebody's got no reps. One's got 2. Then there's 6. So there's a lot of points up for grabs again here. And this is not a really good event for Andrew Flynn. I know Andrew Flynn's had a lot of problems with his neck.
Strongmen taking position. Time. Over to the referees. On your marks. 3, 2, 1. Okay. The beat goes. And we are off and running.
Nice.
I don't think that's a good thing looking at the referee. You should just be listening to him.
That head turn.
It's a good start for Drew. Once again, it's starting to get
slowed
hard.
down.
He's slowing down now on that lock. Once again, it's on chest. It's serving no purpose there.
Phil.
Yep, Phil's got another rep there. But these are starting to look hard now.
Put it down, Phil. That's it. Both on 11. Drew did them a lot faster, but that won't matter. All right, he's got some more in the tank.
I think Drew's just timed it right. This, but he's struggling now.
Didn't get that last one.
Once again, they're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
Take a longer break in between. And don't, but you can see it just going to failure.
Yeah.
And you just can't recover fast enough for that second set.
And that puts him into 4th place with 14 reps, which I think he had more in the tank. I think he could have done more if he'd have rested, like you say. He could have got up to 15, 16.
Definitely. 2 more heats to go. But who would have expected Paul Smith, who's not a renowned presser, to be up here in the lead with 17?
He needed the win.
He did. He was desperate for the win.
And I'll say it again, you know, it's great to see Paul have to turn the volume up, because normally he's at the top, so we see him coasting a little bit. And today we're seeing the best of Paul Smith in this event.
Because he's not being afforded that luxury.
That's right.
Harris Neal, tall guy, 6'6", long levers. I don't think he's going to enjoy this very much. Andrew Flynn on the other hand, he really needs to get some points here.
And to England's strongest man, Andrew Flynn. Strongmen, take your position. Time. Depart up.
Over to the referees.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, away we go. And he's got something about him, this Harrison McGrath.
Excited to see this, actually.
Looks like
First press.
today could be his day, that's
it's
for
going to be
sure.
hard for him.
Let's see what he's like with pressing power. Andrew Flynn, the
Flynn.
current title holder, the champion.
Looks quite comfortable, Andrew Flynn.
He does. He looks like he knows what he's got to beat, and he looks like he's going for it.
An incline bench there.
Do you think he'll do it in 2, or do you think he'll try and smash out in 1?
I think he's going to do it in 2.
Pure pressing
Harrison,
power.
it would always going to be hard for him.
Looks
Andrew
like
Flynn's
he's
using
got
his
it right
legs.
now.
See, there you go. He's pausing at 9.
Go again. He's just having a little.
This is
Looking at the time.
experience. This is experience.
He's just playing a bit of a game.
You can see he's actually just waiting for that buzzer to go for 30 seconds.
30 seconds to go.
And then there we go.
Harrison McGrath
Off he goes.
Up to his chest. Andrew Flynn. Said he'd bring the legs in slightly, and
There we
he
go.
certainly does. Harrison tosses the
This is all about
down.
damage reduction now for Andrew
Looks
Flynn.
like Harrison is done for now. But Andrew Flynn, the flying Flynn.
5 reps to go to
showing
beat
his
Paul Smith.
pressing prowess.
If he can get one more rep, he'll utilise all this time here, Andrew Flynn.
Come on, one more rep. One more.
No,
One more.
run out of
It's run out of
time.
time. Oh,
I think Andrew Flynn will be happy with that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we've seen him struggle on this event. Harrison, always going to be an uphill struggle. 6'6", long arms. Looks happy with that, Andrew Flynn. He's got a
He does.
smile on his face.
I'm really excited to see Dean Mason do this, because he is a big-chested man.
Well, I think Dean Mason's got capabilities to do 20.
Yeah.
But it's just how he structures it. But we talk about experience, we talk about athletes maturing.
Yes.
And this is where they mature in the strategy. Are they going to do things, you know, we saw Paul Smith had to adapt that
Yeah.
because he needed them points. But now if Dean Mason's going to make a serious challenge for this title, this is essential that he gets this right here. Because he's not going to get 17 reps, he's not going to get 17, 18 reps
No.
in one sitting, I don't think. But this is a very strong event for him.
Only beaten by Scotland's Chris Bingham, so we're in for a big one here.
Come on, Dean. 2 sets of 9.
Clark surprised me. He surprised me in barbend as well.
Yes.
So this is a chance for Mason to put some more space in between himself and Andrew Flynn.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Right, come on, Dean. Easy.
Not using his legs, So he's going to fatigue in tricep very quickly, and he's just using brute strength here.
Now, Clark hasn't got one yet.
Clark's struggling a little bit here.
Oh, Dean
Mason
is now
should
on.
take a break now, Dean Mason.
Yeah, you can see he's starting to there. Slightly. Oh, hang on.
Take a break. These last few reps are going to be hard. To
Now,
get 2 reps at this, he's not going to do it. Is he going to take a break?
16 in the bank, Dean.
Looks like he's hit himself in the mouth as well with it.
He does.
He's bleeding a little bit. Let it run to about 15 seconds,
my
Dan, and then we
goodness
need
me.
2 more reps, Dean.
2
Come
more.
on.
Come on, Dean. Use your legs. That's it. Equal Paul. And for the win.
That's the win.
Dean.
Well done, Dean.
Just one more for luck.
He could definitely have gone 20.
100%.
Well
Look
done.
at that. That is a happy man.
Used all his time. Very good result that for Dean.
Blood pouring from his face. Martin C being useful. Well, what a shocker. I said from the beginning, full of beans. First 2 events, absolutely smashed them.
That's 2 out of 2 for him. 2 wins. Well done, Dean Mason.
"19 reps. And they were good, strong reps as well.
They were
Solid.
They were just brute strength, no leg drive.
No.
But you can see he's barrel chested, a very strong upper body. And he's starting to put some space in between himself and the other guys.
Yes.
Can you win this title here today? Ready first, Dean Mason, ladies and gentlemen.
That is a hungry for the title man, Dean Mason.
Wowee, Martin. The mean machine's in the house. 2 out of 2
So
wins.
Paul Smith now made it to the top 8, which is good to see.
He's got a tail to win. So folks,
Clark and Andrew with no reps,
now is
unfortunately.
3:15.
It's a very, very difficult event if you're just not used to that angle of pressing.
No, it's one of those events they've got to practice in the gym.
Yep.
From maximum, last man standing.
And while you go, I'll give you the scores on the door so far. In the incline log, Clark Teeley, 15th joint with Andrew Lumley. 14th place, Harrison McGrath. 13th, Georgie Smith. 12th place, Matthew Franklin. 11th place, Lee Hinton. 9th place, joint, Joe Brown and Dylan Wilkinson. 8th place, Bradley Rolliston. 7th place, Phil Hawkswell. 6th place, Andrew Flynn with 13 reps. Drew Redfern in 5th on 14 reps. 4th place, Ricky Daly, 15 reps. 16 reps for Alex Ferry puts him in 3rd. In 2nd place, it is a baby-faced assassin, Paul Smith on 17 reps. We thought it could not be beaten, but you just see the man himself, Dean Mason, a massive 19 reps, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025, the coveted Cerberus Strength Trophy. You can't take your eyes off this. We've got 3 more grueling tests to come.
3 more to come. In 8th place right now overall, Dylan Wilkinson. 6th place, joint, Paul Smith and Alex Ferry. In 5th place, the Hammer, Ricky Daly on 21 points. 4th place, Phil Hawkswell on 22. Drew Redfern in 3rd on 23. Andrew Flynn on 25, and he's out in front. We heard from him, we've seen him, and they're cheering from him. Dean Mason!
body power. Fantastic weighted plates on this. Crackers bars have to be lifted for maximum. It starts at 320 kilos. It'll jump in 20 kilo implements with the last man standing. When we get to the final three, it'll jump in 10s to see who has the strongest back in England. Let's get it on. Next up, Kerry, can we get our first competitors out, please?
So welcome back to England's Strongest Man 2025. We're in the third event, and it's the Kratos Bar Deadlift for Max.
Andrew in lane 1, nearest to me, and Clark
We're joined
Teeley.
with World Strongest Man 1989, Jamie Reeves. Hello, Jamie.
Yeah, hello. What an event to come back to, deadlift. 320
Okay, guys,
kilos.
just stand tall.
And it's for Max. So we're going to find out who the strongest deadlifter is here today. So the starting
Competitors,
weight is 320 kilos. And then we
take your position.
20 kilo
Time.
increments. And then we're going to
Bar
jump in
up.
10s until we get a winner.
Make this a bit quicker, folks. $320 kilos, Martin.
320 kilos loaded onto the bar.
I have a feeling we're going to see 400 kilos pulled today.
Can you explain a little bit about the difference between the Kratos bar and a normal deadlift bar?
It's a lot longer. So what you actually do is when they pull it, you'll see the bar come up the shin and it'll bend, and then you kind of get a second kick, like a reflex of the bar going up. Usually a bar that's stiff, it'll not the weights will come off the floor and the bar will still stay straight. So it's a little bit of an advantage this, because the bar starts to bend, so you're getting at least another couple of inches before you actually get the weight. As you can see there, this is a gutsy lift.
That is gutsy.
Gutsy lift to get that opener.
That was a second attempt as well.
Yeah. The other thing as well, when you're lifting with straps on, when you can lift with straps, you can put it into ends of your fingertips, so your back angle changes a little bit. So your back angle from a conventional deadlift where you're gripping in the reverse grip, all of a sudden now you've got straps on. So your back from, let's say it's about 45 degrees on a normal deadlift, goes up to about 60, so it's a lot easier. Coupled with that first couple of inches and that flex on bar, then that recoil coming up, I would expect people who pull, let's say 350 deadlifting normally in gym, if they're pulling it conventional, that they can go up to about 380 on this equipment. So it's really athlete friendly, this fit deadlift. What you want to do is like apply some pressure at bottom, push with your legs, like you're pushing floor away. Once you get that reflex, then start to accelerate that bar up.
Are you shoes or no shoes?
I would probably go no shoes, because no shoes bring you lower to the floor. You've not got to lift the bar as high. So really you don't want to be wearing shoes. And these are quite, some of these lads, they've started out in strongman, they've not got that big powerlifting background that we talk about. And this is quite good. To be deadlifting 700 pounds, it's quite a good starting position.
So hopefully we're going to see every athlete pull the 320.
I'd be surprised if nobody got this opening weight. But then I'm also looking for anybody out there who's watching this live stream. Some of these favourites and more experienced people, we want to see how fast it moves, because if it's moving really, really quick, it's moving really efficiently, then we can expect some big numbers. Andrew Flynn in particular, really nice deadlifter, good technique, really speedy, really explosive. That's a nice lift. That's a nice lift.
Bit slow at the top, but...
Well, he kind of jerked it off floor there. Sometimes when you jerk it off floor, it makes your hips pop out a little bit. You want to be keeping your hips in the lift as long as possible. You don't really want to be jerking it off the floor. As I say, you jerk it off floor, you start to come out of position. A perfect deadlift, you want to be seeing the hips, the knees and the shoulders all lock at the same time in the finish. Otherwise, you're starting to isolate your back. If it comes off floor and your bum flies up, you start to leave your back too much work to do.
So somebody's just asking, in theory, for someone who this suits, how much extra are you getting from a Kratos bar?
It's very difficult. I would say at least, I would say you probably get between 5 and 8% more on this, and especially with straps. With straps, there's no suits allowed. They've not got, suits. They've just got straps on. So with straps and Kratos bar being that extra length, then I would expect it, 5, 8, possibly 10%.
He had a no lift there, very sadly. One of the referees, Lucy Underdown, she has the world record in the deadlift, 325 kilos, just a little bit more than this.
Yeah, she's a terrific deadlifter, Lucy Underdown.
Awesome to watch.
Let's just watch this technique. That's
Both
quite smooth.
Slow. Not got that speed that you were talking about before.
No. The thing is, when you start deadlifting and you're deadlifting at speed and you know it's moving easy, you know you've got plenty of tank, it feels good. What you don't want is the opposite of that, where you come out, you have a difficult lift and you're thinking, oh no, it's not going to, it's not my day today.
So
let's just watch Andrew Flynn's technique. Lovely deadlifter.
he's an all-rounder really, isn't he, Andrew Flynn?
Yeah, good athlete, ex-rugby player.
Yeah, you can see the athleticism is in him.
Ideally, your legs, your feet position wants to be in same position as if you were going to jump, which is a maximum position for power. Let's watch.
Drew Redfern and Andrew Flynn.
Quite an easy lift for Drew there.
Didn't get to see Andrew.
Might have been that quick we missed it, who knows?
Did we blink, Jamie?
Possibly. I'm sure we're going to catch him on next round anyways through. Like I say, a lot of these guys as well, they're putting things out on on YouTube, on Instagram and Facebook, so we all know I've been watching Alex, and he's been doing sort of 4 and 5 reps with 320 kilos, so this should absolutely fly.
Huge
Looks a nice setup. Using them pads there because he's going to put his shin against it and he stops it hitting his shin and nearly making his shins bleed. Yeah.
It was up. We didn't see it, but it was up.
Yeah, it looked quite easy, that. What you're looking for, really, a good deadlifter. They've got quite long arms, they're quite athletic, they're powerful and explosive, and they can hold that position. I think Paul Smith's pulled 400 kilos in training on this bar, but he had a different suit on.
Got you.
So is that going to make a big difference? Is he going to be able to get near 380 with no suit? And for the, when we talk about how much does it give you, how much does a suit give you, how much does this bar give you, we'll see now. Paul usually dips quick and then rips it up really, really fast. As you can see now,
Dean
watch him
Mason,
dip
lovely.
quick. There he goes. Dip quick and up.
Got you. It's a great start.
That's a nice technique for Paul with that bar because it suits it. He tries to hit that coil and it comes up. But as that bar gets heavier, that flex is going to be a little bit different as well. That flex and that recoil that we talk about is going to come in at a different stage.
So, bar goes up to 340.
So we're up at 750 pounds now.
That was quick maths, Jamie.
It's surprising that, because I weren't very good at maths. It's just through doing a lot of lifting and... Sometimes when you do that technique, that sort of dip and rip, sometimes your hips start to fly out and you come out of position a little bit, and it makes that lift hard at the top. It makes it hard to finish it.
With the dip and rip technique, do you think that there's a limit that you can get to, or can you? Is it endless? Is it unlimited?
I think it, for me, as I say, you want to keep them big muscle groups. It's one of the mainstay compound movements. You want to keep all these big muscle groups, your quads, your glutes, your hip flexors, everything in the lift as long as possible. Once you start dipping or your hips start flying out of the lift and you start losing them big muscles, and you like I said, it's all on your back then, or sometimes you can't lock your shoulders back because you're just reducing muscle groups that's involved in the lift. The longer you keep them big groups in, the easier it is, and it's more efficient as well. And as we're going through these rounds like this, everybody will be fatiguing.
Yeah.
But everybody who holds that form uses them muscle groups. They're not going to fatigue as fast.
Yeah.
You'll see some good deadlifters. They'll deadlift exactly the same at 320, as 340, as 360. Everything will be identical what they do. And then other people come out who are probably in unknown territory, and they'll start snatching at it, coming out of position. That's when they're going to get injured, and they're not really going to get that lift.
Oh.
See what I mean? He's sitting back now. He's got to push his hips through.
There we go.
Got the lift, but not good technique. They're coming out of position in bottom, that's why they have to rest it on the knees like that.
And with that sort of technique, is that where he'll end? Do you think he's got any more in the tank?
He might have got another 10 kilos in tank, but once they start looking hard like that, it takes a lot out of you when it's like that. I mean, we saw Harrison not really looking quite comfortable at 320. Bit hesitant here to lift. I think Addison's going to try. He's really out of position badly on this.
Oh my goodness, he is fighting for this, isn't he?
No, I think that's the end of it. As I said, once your form breaks down and you start moving them big muscle groups away, it's over.
He's still got time.
It's very rare once you fail a deadlift like that, you'll get it a second time.
No.
No, I think that's the end of the road for both these guys. No, you can see his back rounding as well. Once your back starts rounding, that means your hips are coming out, your legs are coming out at lift. Well, credit due to both guys, they're getting a good ride there. These two look like Strongman proclaimers with the glasses. I remember the proclaimers. Look identical.
Burst into song. 340 kilos on the bar. Second round.
We're starting to lose quite a few athletes as well now, aren't
Yeah. 3 have gone.
we? Right, sitting deep, use them legs. Head up, start looking forward.
Oh.
Once again, bad technique. Now he's got to get his hips through.
He gets the lift. A little bit messy.
Yeah, I think that's the end. I don't think there's no more there. I think that's the end of the road.
You do see quite a lot of strongmen pause at their knees. Obviously in powerlifting that wouldn't be allowed, but what's the disadvantage of doing that?
And what, sorry?
When they pause at the knees, you see
They've
quite a
come
few
out
of
of
them.
position.
Yeah.
They've come out of position. And in powerlifting, that's in powerlifting rules. That's disqualified.
Yes.
Once the bar's got to move, it's got to be in movement all the time. It can't be stationary. You know, everybody has a point in deadlift that's hard. It might be coming off the floor, it might be coming over the knee, it might be finishing it. But when you think about it as a fulcrum, the hardest part is getting it over your knee. That's the hardest part. And then your hip flexors push in and you push through. So you really want to be in position to get it up through. That's a nice deadlift.
Beautiful deadlift.
That was
Both
nice.
of them. Both of them lovely. And it's body engineering at the end of the day.
It's like a door opening and closing.
Yep.
It's a movement that's exactly the same. They were quite impressive. They were 2 good lifts there.
And when you see lifts like that, you know that they can go higher.
Yeah.
It's definitely a certain body type this suits, and you know, we've got a great field of guys of all different sort of shapes and sizes. And
The thing is, if you've got long arms and you're deadlifting, you're going to kind of lock out a lot lower down your groin and down your leg. If you've got short arms, you're probably pulling bar an extra 3 or 4 inches. You can see it is needed. He's got to come through. That was perfect because he got to hardest part, he got through it, he used them muscle groups as we said, and he were efficient in finishing the lift.
Yeah.
Because he were in the right position.
The current England's strongest man and UK's strongest man, Andrew Flynn.
Andrew Flynn is back, 340 kilos. That was Drew.
See, Andrew Flynn looks quite slender compared to some guys. We know he's athletic, but let's just see if we can see speed of this, how it moves, and his technique.
It gives a good indication as to how far he can go.
He keeps his shins nice and straight. When he pulls, he sits back and uses his legs, as you can see.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful. Textbook Andrew Flynn, golden star. Both of you, actually.
Yeah.
Well done, Drew.
Drew, I think, just a little bit out of position. You just saw it didn't move as smooth over knees as Andrew Flynn. But good lift nonetheless. On to the next stage.
So we've got Ricky Daly, Alex Ferry, Paul Smith and Dean Mason left to lift for the 340 kilo round.
See, sometimes as well, if you have got that power belly, it's very difficult to get down and get comfortable as well. Sometimes
especially with your belt on.
And especially with belt on, you've got to kind of roll it into legs like he's doing here and then pull. And he's, yep, is it right? He's got to finish it. Very wide stance.
Alex Ferry.
But they'll use a wide stance so they can get the belly through the knees,
course,
so they can get a bit lower and utilise and get that leg power coming in. That didn't look as smooth as what I thought Alex had looked there.
I'm not sure Alex is going to get the 360, you know, from looking at that lift. Let's see. Hopefully
Well, his current leader, Dean. Dean to me doesn't look an ideal build for deadlifting.
No.
There's no doubt about it. He's a very, very strong man, but he's got quite short arms, which means he's good for pressing.
Yes.
Barrel-chested.
And like you say, it's going to be difficult for him to get down to the bar comfortably.
I've seen Dean deadlift 340 before, and it looked a maximum. This were at UK's strongest man, so let's see what he's got now. Paul Smith again, I think it'll be the same technique. It'll be grab on, a couple of bites, and then a dip and rip. See, Dean's trying to get psyched up for this. He knows it's up near his maximum, I think. I don't think this is going to be as easy as he thinks, Dean.
Oh.
But he jerked it a little bit, but it's up. Paul Smith.
Up.
Yep, smooth. Just looked a little difficult at the top on lockout. But nonetheless.
Dean Mason has gone away after UK Strongest Man, and he has trained his little heart out.
It's surprising me, Dean Mason. I don't think this is a win-win for Dean Mason deadlift. I just think it's damage limitation. Get as far as he can.
Yeah.
And now he's got past. He's just picking points up all the way now.
So we've lost four guys, and 12 competitors left in the field. 360 kilos getting put on the bar. Yeah, 360 coming on the bar.
So for anybody that goes to the gym or wants to know what 360 kilos look like, it's 8 20s on either side of the bar and a 10 kilo. So that's 8 20s and a 10 either side. That's roughly what 360 kilograms looks like. So next time you do go into the gym and you're looking at somebody deadlifting and you've got plates on bar,
8 plates aside. 8.5 plates aside.
8.5 plates either side is 360. And then obviously if we go up to 380, if anybody does manage 380, that's 9 20s either side of the bar.
Of a normal bar, obviously this is the Kratos bar, which is longer. And like you said at the beginning, it has a little bit of a whip on it, so it's virtually 2 lifts in one.
Yeah, it's a kind of strange apparatus. As you can see, when weights are on, you know, not only is your bar longer, it looks like your sleeves are longer as well. But the other thing as well, what you don't take into consideration, when bar comes up, as the bar come up, the weights come in. A natural movement, and sometimes they can get trapped on the mat a little bit, especially on the rubber mat.
Yeah.
Let's see who looks smooth at this.
Oh.
Nope. The magnets are on there. Nope. Somebody switched magnets on, I'm afraid. They're not moving today.
When you know, you know.
Exactly. But this is where I think we'll see it separate a little bit, and the good deadlift leaders are going to come through here.
So next up, Lee Hinton in lane 1, Joe Brown lane 2. Strongman, take position. Time! The bar up.
Sometimes you can tell as well with people's body language when they're up for it and they know that they're confident they're going to lift. Usually on deadlift, if the confidence is gone, it's very rare bar will come off floor at all. He's going to finish this. Well done, yo.
Excellent. He's going for it again. Come on. Oh, that's sticking point.
Like we said, it's very, very rare they go on a second time. Looks quite confident, Andrew Flynn here.
Bradley and Phil.
I don't think Andrew Flynn should be on. It's Bradley and Phil. I think Andrew's jumped the gun.
On this scoreboard is Bradley Rawlinson and Phil Hoxwell.
Yeah, I think they're going to send him off. He's a bit eager, Andrew Flynn here.
Eager beaver Andrew Flynn.
Yep, not unless he wants to lift it twice.
He didn't pull the last one. He didn't do it. He goes out and he dresses the bar, please. So I'm going to go back.
Oh.
A dejected Andrew Flynn leaves the platform, not even trying it. Red card.
He has to touch the bar. Glenn's rules.
Please stand on the platforms. The bookmakers are finished, and everybody comes out and addresses the bar, the crowd, the equipment, and the respect of the show. We're not called
So,
box, we're ultimate.
Bradley and Phil. Phil's dressing the bar, I think.
Next up, Bradley Rawlinson lane 1, Phil Hoxwell lane 2. Competitors, take your position. Time to power up. All right, so let's do this. Here we go.
Oh,
No, that's not going
not
nowhere.
today.
Give a round of applause, folks. Thank you very much, guys.
If you've never lifted these kind of weights before and you come out, you know, skeleton's going to come out at cupboard, and no matter what you do, you're not going to get it. You've got to have been up at these weights before.
Yeah. Especially in competition, it's very, very rare that you're going to go for a PB in when you're already tired.
Yeah.
Definitely a sense of knowing that you can do it. That's the confidence that's going to give you.
Let's see Flynn's technique. Lovely.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
Very nice, Andrew Flynn.
If anything, a little bit there with Andrew Flynn. Bar started to just come away from his shin a little bit.
Yes.
But
Nice
no,
from Drew as well. A little bit slower than Andrew, but all the same, a good lift.
Yep, takes him through to the next round.
380 is really going to separate this field for sure.
I think 380 could be a win.
Yeah.
I think 380 might be a win here.
It's always an interesting one, the deadlift for max, because a lot of points are shared.
Yeah. But it's a good opportunity for somebody to get a clear win here,
Yeah.
if they can. But the other thing is as well, when they come into this event, this is a third event. If you're going to train a deadlift in a gym, you'd just train a deadlift and that's all you'd train. So sometimes don't expect to come into a competition like this and do exactly the same as what you were doing in gym.
Oh.
No. I think it's over. It's over for Alex there.
Always going to go and give it another go.
This is a little bit of inexperience this from Alex, because
Yeah.
it's not going to go. But he's listening to home crowd. He wants to.
He does.
But it's not going to go. No. Half-hearted attempt, second time round.
Alex Ferry is out, with Paul Smith and Dean Mason left to lift on the 360 kilo bar.
Well, I think up to now, the smoothest one we've seen is Andrew Flynn's 360. Let's see what Paul Smith can do here, and Dean. Dean went out of position a little bit on that 340, so this 360 is going to be a big ask for Dean. Paul Smith looked like he was just starting to break down a little bit when he was locking it out. That last 2 inches of the deadlift looked hard at 340. Let's see what he can do now.
Oh,
Dean Mason's
Dean
fighting
Mason.
that one through.
Oh,
Paul
And he
Smith
gets
struggling
it.
as well.
Both of them, good lifts.
2 good lifts, but both lifts broke down there over the knee and broke down badly.
5 men remain on the 780 pound weight they've just done as we move on to 820 pound.
From those 2 lifts that you saw there from Paul Smith and Dean Mason, do you think they've got 380 kilos in the tank?
No, I don't. I think if they wanted to get it onto their legs and then kind of, sit and hutch it up and fight it through, I don't know. I don't think, 360 weren't clean.
No.
So we're not going to get a clean 380 there. I think,
Andrew Flynn's 360 was clean,
yeah.
definitely.
But I think we're going to start jumping in increments of 10 kilos soon. So if we go to 370, it'll be interesting if we go to 370 who gets a clean lift. But I think 370, 380, we're looking at that for a win today.
Yeah.
And on paper, and what we're looking at, I think Andrew Flynn, as I said, looks the best for that up to now.
He does look the most confident in the deadlift, actually. Dean Mason was... I'm so impressed with Dean Mason. I'm just bowled over by his tenacity.
He's just beasting them up, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. I don't think he's not going to win no gold medals today on deadlift for technique, Dean Mason. But for that, absolutely just beasting it and grabbing it,
5 left in the competition. Joe Brown, Paul Smith, Dean Mason, Drew Redfern and Andrew Flynn. I think the bar's going to 380 kilos. Just waiting for confirmation.
Up next, as we lift this 308 kilos. And a real surprise to me for what a mighty man he's turned out to be. Going off his own, of this order in lane 1, let's lift the house for Joe Brown.
Joe Brown's done well here.
Yes.
You know something, he's taking some smelling salts and it looks like he's going to really give this a good ride.
Yeah.
He don't seem intimidated by this at all.
Nope. Come on, Joe.
This is 920 kilos either side. Not today. Back's rounding. Back's rounding. Start of position a little bit there. You can see.
There we go.
Just gone light-headed. You could just see him start to round, and his legs coming out of that lift, and you need your legs to get over your knees. But good attempt. It didn't scare him, that.
He was genuinely up for that.
Yeah, he were.
Just see that in his eyes. All right, Andrew Flynn, currently probably the best for technique, I would say.
I think potentially this is for a win.
Yes or no for Drew? What's your call?
I think Drew's got a good chance of this. I think Drew's another one. He's kind of beasting it up a little bit. I think if Drew gets it over his knees, he's got he can finish it. But are we going to see a little breakdown in technique here from Andrew Flynn at this weight? It's possible. That's a nice lift.
Andrew Flynn.
What a beauty. He's chuffed with that. You see?
Yep.
I think if he'd have got it over the knee, he'd have got it, Drew.
Yes.
Andrew Flynn can smell victory here.
Yes.
And for everybody out there who's watching these events, who are going to gym and be deadlifting, remember, technique is everything.
It really is.
You don't get injured. You can make substantial gains through proper technique, using proper muscles.
And it matters. These compound lifts are, your bread and butter.
They are. But when you're lifting in a nice, efficient manner like that, you can go back in again. You don't get injured. You're not isolating small muscles. Yeah. You're not isolating, ligaments and things where you're going to get pulls in your back.
Yeah.
It's good, safe, efficient lifting. Textbook.
Dean Mason and Paul Smith. We've only had Andrew Flynn pull 380 kilos. What's your call? Yes or no for these two?
I think they're both going to struggle here because they broke down last time. But once again, I think if they can hold technique to get it over at knee, they could maybe beast it up. But this is not going to be a smooth lift like Andrew Flynn's, where we see it come to knee and then hips come through nice and freely. Dean's got to get it over his knee. I think Paul's going to get it over at knee, but I think he's going to struggle to lock it out. But it's possible. Let's just watch whose technique breaks down.
Oh, Dean doesn't even get it off the floor.
Dean's gone. That's confidence as well, that.
Yep.
Let's see what Paul Smith's got now. Because this is going to close
It really will.
This is going to close Dean Mason's lead down. Dip and rip again.
Oh, he needs it. Not got it today. It's a win for Andrew Flynn. 380 kilos, and that nice 380.
It was a good 380,
Very
a deserved
nice.
win. And it's good for Andrew Flynn because these guys are going to share points.
That's right.
So Andrew Flynn's going to make some headway now on Dean Mason.
From memory, I think Dean Mason was 7 points in the lead going into the deadlift. So I wonder what that's done to the scoreboards. We're going to see very shortly. A win for Andrew Flynn.
That was class lifting that by Andrew Flynn.
It's always nice to see a win with beautiful technique as well.
It was textbook, but we said from the start when we watched it, and we start watching people break down, and you see his technique not breaking down. That's what you need to be doing. For anybody who's out there who's wanting to increase the deadlift, get better at deadlift, just watch that bike.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shared points here. A lot of shared points. A lot of guys finished on 340. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 people. Time for 6 there. Maybe some more. Business end.
7 time for 6.
Another 4 tying on 360.
Yep. Four people tying on 360, and then a win for Andrew Flynn on 380. So that's going to give him a lot of points in the lead.
Yeah, he's catching up now, Andrew Flynn.
That's right.
And usually, guys who are really good at deadlift like that, they're good at the tyre flip. So I know Andrew Flynn's going to be good at the tyre flip.
Well, that is something that I associate with Andrew Flynn and the tyre, because every single time I've seen him do it, I think he's always won, actually.
Yeah, he's athletic.
Very much so, and that does come from his rugby background.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
Very confident as well.
But I remember a quote he said at UK's strongest man, Andrew Flynn, because he was under a lot of pressure. And I forget who it were who put it to him, and he said, Andrew, you're under a lot of pressure. And he says, but pressure makes diamonds.
Oh, what a...
Well, you know
quote.
what? He's got some pressure on him today.
He does.
Because Dean Mason's up with him now. Paul Smith's making a bit of a comeback. But as I said before, he looks comfortable, Andrew Flynn. He looks confident as well. And he's been there before. He knows what it's like to have people breathing down his neck because he took UK's down to wire.
Yeah.
Looking at the leaderboard now. Got George Smith down in 15th with Lee Hinton. Bradley Rollerson up there in 9th with 20 points.
Now let's see what that deadlift and all those shared points has done to the top 8.
Yeah, it's that business end, them first 3 that we need to look at.
How many points separate the top 3?
And let's see where Paul Smith lies now. Is he starting to claw his way back?
Has he done it? Oh, 4th. Well done, Paul.
He's coming back.
Alex Ferry down in 7th. He's got a bit of work to do.
To be honest now, I think Alex Ferry is more or less out of a podium. Now
Yeah.
I think podium is between Paul. Drew Redfern's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
That's a good cushion though that Dean Mason's still got there. 4.5 points.
He is having a stellar competition, Dean Mason.
Yeah, I think that's them first 4 there are going to start fighting for podium.
Yeah.
And I think Andrew Flynn has really got to start and make some headway into Dean Mason now on these events going into tyre. You don't want to leave it to tyre. But Dean Mason's, you know, it's been a stellar performance by Dean Mason. It's been gritty. And he's very good at lifting his stone onto his shoulder as well. Yep, it's all going to be exciting now.
Very exciting, Jamie. We are back with England's Strongest Man 2025. It's the Basque Stone Lift. And we are starting with 100 kilos, 110, 120, 130, finishing with the 140 kilo stone. What's the technique here, Jamie, and what is the difference between the Basque Stone Lift and a normal Atlas stone?
An Atlas stone is round. The Basque stone is shaped like an egg. So ideally, you lift it off the floor, and then it's got to go up to your shoulder, and then you've got to kind of make a bicep, a single arm bicep, to show that you've got it under control on your shoulder, and then you get the referee's signal to come down. As you lift the stone ideally has got to be turned on your lap. So you put it onto your lap, and then you turn it, and then you put it onto your shoulder. What you don't want to do is put it onto your shoulder lengthways, if you can, so it's unsteady. So you want to put it on so it's sort of pointing off your shoulder. You'll see some guys will lift it up and then they'll just beast it up and hold it, then it looks unsteady. If you want a really good technique, especially if you're going to get to them heavier stones, you've got to turn it on your knee. Lap it, which means put it onto your legs, turn it, and then lift it up onto your shoulders. This is 100 kilos. This is like lifting a 16 stone man, putting him onto your shoulder. You see, he didn't rotate that, and it gets in where his head.
So Dylan Wilkinson and George
There
Smith.
again, he's beasting that up onto the other shoulder, that way.
And also no tacky.
No, you can't put tacky on because it impedes competitor that's going after you. You see how he's just rotated that one there, but he's rotated it up and it's unsteady.
Oh, and
he's not got the lift. He should have rotated it on his thighs. Watch again here. There's one way to lift it up. Now rotate it on your thigh. Not on. He's going to rotate it again up on his shoulder. You can't do it. Once again, he's going to lift it up lengthways. So stone is long. Onto your knee, rotate, and then up onto your shoulder. That's the technique we're looking for.
Chalk only. There you see him re-chalking.
Now turn. You don't want to be lifting it like that. It needs turning now on his lap. It's hard to balance when it gets up there like that and you've run out of time.
Yeah. George Smith.
Maybe you can get away with that technique on first two, but you're certainly not going to get away on three on
the heavier ones.
On heavier ones, on maybe 130 and 140. They are allowed chalk to help with the grip, but they're not allowed to use tacky.
Okay, our next two candidates now. Have to come please for Clark and Harrison.
Clark, Teeley and Harrison McGrath up next.
Well, Harrison's got a long way to lift this stone at 6'6" onto his shoulder, that's for sure. But he's also got long arms. He's not got a belly, he's quite trim, so he'll be able to spin it on his lap. See, most guys as well in gyms, most strongman gyms, they've got a set of stones that they can train on, but they've not got stones this shape.
No.
If you wanted to simulate this at home, a sandbag would be ideal, a bag of sand. And for events like this, you know, training with a bag of sand, it's pretty good.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Let's just watch that technique now. Oh, no, they're both firing it up. No problems with that one.
Just looks a little bit unsteady at the top on that angle.
Yeah. Are they going to turn it and spin it, or are they just going to go? Harrison's got to go back because he didn't drop it on the mat. This is where it starts to get difficult now.
Yeah.
Is he going to manage it? He's turned it on his shoulder there. Look, is it?
Did he get it?
Did he get it? Looked a little bit unsteady, that.
He got it.
I think he got away with it a little bit there, Clark. Let's see if he can get this one.
This is where it gets tricky. This is where the shape.
This is where it should be spun now.
Spin it. Nope.
The thing is, you want to be trying that technique of spinning it on maybe third stone.
Yes.
You don't want to leave it to last one. You want to get into a rhythm. You get into a pattern on maybe third stone, fourth stone, and you're there.
It's like muscle memory, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
As I say, I think you can rush them first 2 stones, but everybody's going to lift them first 2 stones. You've got to be getting to back end of it to that 120, 130, 140.
So the stones are 100 kilos, 110, 120, 130, and the last stone is 140 kilos.
22 stones. So it's equivalent to lifting 22 stone man onto your shoulder and then posing for a bicep shot. Which you would do if you did that, wouldn't you?
Johnny Kelly's made some really difficult decisions today, hasn't he?
He's not a popular man, I don't think. Or as somebody I had put it earlier on, he's about as popular as a poo in a swimming pool.
I think he'll love that as the quote of the day.
Well, he's still smiling away, so it's not really upsetting me. It is a difficult job being a referee.
Very difficult job, especially head referee.
Yeah.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go now.
You see, he's... There you go, that's it. He did it.
Yeah, that was nice. Let's see how far he can go with that technique. So you pick it up, so it's lengthways like that. No, he's not spinning it, he's spinning it there onto his shoulder. Little bit of a gift there. I didn't think that was that steady on his shoulder then.
Yeah. Two for Lee, 3 for Matthew. Oh, looking a little bit tricky there.
Got to try and spin it now. This is where balance comes in.
There we go.
I think that's took a lot out of him, that. I don't think...
He's looking at the clock. He's got 6
Not got enough
seconds
time
left.
for this.
No, he doesn't. Oh.
I think both guys struggled a little bit there. They both looked uneasy there.
So in 37 seconds with 4 stones, Clark Teely is still leading in this event. So welcome to him.
37 seconds to beat. We've got a good field of men that can genuinely do all 4 or 5.
I think so. I think a few guys are going to get 5. It's who gets it in the fastest time.
For sure.
The top 4 places now and fighting for podium. Everybody, they've got to go gung-ho at this now. They've got to really get as far as they can, and they've got to be looking at that number 5 stone.
Andrew Lumley versus Bradley Rollison. Chalk only.
Andrew Lumley.
Got plenty of chalk on his belly. He's going to, so it doesn't slip on his leotard.
So just the flex that the guys have to do when the stone is on the shoulder. Just explain that a little bit.
It's just to show that it's under control. Obviously, it should be momentarily still on the shoulder, and then they have to hold that arm out just to show that it is balanced and it is still and under control.
The oldest competitor in this competition. That was at the 105 Strongman. You don't believe it, he's up to his weight. Oh, great job. So fun.
This looks comfortable for Andrew.
Yep, he spun that as it were moving.
He did.
Yep, grabs a bit more chalk. Let's see if he uses that same technique.
Oh.
Has he got it?
Has he got it? Yes, he's got it.
He don't want to run out of time. It's possible he can make this. No, I think he's called it today. Andrew. What you don't want to do is get to that last stone and run out of time. You really want to fly through them first 2, 3 and get to the business end of that, 130 and 140 and with a lot of time left on clock to give yourself the best chance possible.
So it's Alex Ferry and Ricky Daly who are up next.
I mean, if Alex Ferry is going to make a charge to try and get a podium, this is where he's got to do it. He's got to start and do it here and maybe go for an event win. Anything but an event win here, and he's not going to get near a podium finish, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, hands over the man. Arms for me, please. Anyone? Alex Ferry.
Home crowd favourite, Alex Ferry.
Ricky Daly. Strongman, take the position. Time. The bar. Over to the referees.
On the marks. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, Alex Ferry. Repeat the hammer.
Let's see what he's got.
Easy first stone for Alex. Good second
This
stone.
looks very,
Yeah.
very strong.
Going through gears nicely here, Alex Ferry. Not rotated the stone so far. Is he going to rotate this one to get it onto his shoulder?
Nope.
You can see he's practiced this event.
Is he going to be the first one for 5? Oh, is it there? And it's there.
Come on.
Alex Ferry, well done. 5 stones.
He needed that.
He
If he were
did.
going to make a charge, he needed that. But
Absolutely.
is it too little, too late? That looked quite comfortable as well for Alex Ferry. That he never looked uncomfortable at any point there.
No, it's definitely got his event. Very happy with himself on that one.
You chalk on the stone, and it was, you know, you're only young, but you seem to be...
Pretty good time as well for Alex, 53.
Paul Smith mentality of preparation before every event. Is that important here?
100%. I always watch the best and I try to get all the little tactics and stuff.
Did you honestly think you'd complete the whole set of stones?
100%. It's easy.
And this crowd here today, Alex, let's just talk about that. I mean, look, we've done all the nations. I've been at every one. I've not known a crowd like this. I'm not saying it because I'm English, but I've not known a crowd like this. Do they give you an extra 10%?
Give me 100%.
Have you got a message for them?
I love you.
Alex Ferry, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck for the rest of the competition now.
What a sweetie.
Yep. He'll be loving him if he gets first place in this event. It could be a big turnaround this for Alex.
So finish those 5 stones in 53.29 seconds.
Joe Brown. Strongman taking the division. Time to power up. Over to the referees.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully, let's just grab this going out. Let's hit that golden roar again. Let's hit that. Go. Straight to the shoulder and.
Oh, struggle with that.
Yeah, it looks a bit. Phil looks a bit off balance there.
Phil Hawkswell and Joe Brown.
And Phil's not rushing to the stones. Should really be sprinting from one stone to the other.
He should.
Nice lift from Joe.
Looking good. It's Phil Hawkswell as he goes on to the 4th stone. 130.
Yep, nice clean.
Very nice. And what exercises would you do in the gym just to sort of get yourself in better condition for this sort of event?
I think, like I said, if you were struggling for equipment, a nice big sandbag up onto one shoulder, up onto other, as many times as you can in 90 seconds. Maybe do it for 2 minutes and just simulate this event. Simulate it in terms of, cardiovascular. And make it a little bit harder in gym, so when you do come to competitions, it feels easier.
Joe Brown just got 5 there. Did he?
Going back to referees for this, I think they've spotted something.
5 stones for Joe Brown.
So next 2 competitors up, please. 2 heats to go. In lane 1, Paul.
So we're still chasing that time of Alex Ferry at 53.29 seconds. Drew Redfern up next and Paul Smith.
You see, because Paul Smith still has work to do to get onto that number 1 spot, so I think he's going to try and fly through these.
I don't think he's got an option now, Jim. I think if he wants a podium finish, he's really got to go 100% at this.
Absolutely.
There's no holding back.
Paul Smith.
Looks focused, Paul Smith. Drew Redford's had a good competition today.
I am very impressed with Drew's performance today.
I saw him at UK's Strongest Man, and he weren't as good as this and impressive as this.
On your marks.
All about speed now for Paul Smith.
2, 1.
It looks like he's taking it steady. There we go.
Drew's off to quite a good start. Paul's quite methodical again, isn't he? He seems to be walking through this. Made a bit of headroom there, he caught Drew up. You know, it could all come down to speed, this. And if it does come down to speed on who's fastest on 4 if they don't get 5,
yes,
Paul Smith will kick himself from walking from stone to stone.
Yes.
He should be running.
He should.
He's not in a position to walk from stone to stone. He should be really sprinting through this. He's got to get this now. Is he going to get it?
He gets it and he crosses the line.
You know what? That could have been faster. That could have been a lot faster for Paul Smith.
Yep. Now, Barry got a finish in 53.29 seconds.
Paul Smith's holding his fist up. Let's have a look, see if he's done enough. We're just waiting for the times to come in now.
5th person in UK history to do all 5. How does that feel, Paul?
It feels good. Into the points, Strongman from the UK is obviously different style of the ladder. We just try to be really consistent all the way through each one.
Assess your competition so far. Give it to us in less than 10 words.
Terrible start. Pretty good since then. 5.
Well, Paul.
Yeah, I love that. A little bit out from the crowd, obviously. Such a very long gets to pass out the ball. I feel really strong. I see how you feel like. Obviously, 3 good from the goals since at home. Some points work out and we can keep them back up.
I think the points have been being mixed up now. So, Paul Smith, good luck for the rest of the competition. Paul Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
So Paul Smith finished in 58.52 to Alex Ferry's 53.29. You see, so Alex knows that he's got points there.
Yep. And there's a little cushion there of 5 seconds in between Alex Ferry and Paul Smith.
The confidence of Andrew Flynn on today's competition is exemplary.
He knows he's in form, he knows he's in good shape. This could be a pivotal point in this competition, because if Dean Mason comes through and gets all the stones, he's going to get good points.
Yeah.
And that means he knows he's got to finish maybe in the top 6 in the tyre, and it's enough.
Andrew Flynn, absolutely.
Look at
stormed
Smith.
that
Look at Flynn now. He's running from stone to stone.
He knows he's got to take the win on this one to get the points. That is fantastic lifting.
But Flynn knows he's got to beat Dean Mason here. Dean Mason's wasting a bit of time with choke there. I don't think that was necessary. Flynn's gone through.
40 seconds and he's on the 5th stone.
He's got 12 seconds to lift this stone, Flynn. And if he does, he beats Alex Ferry. It's not stable. It's not stable. Oh, he's not got it. It's slipped.
Oh, Andrew.
Dean Mason
Dean
now.
Mason has got the chance to take the 5th stone in front of Andrew Flynn.
He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. I think
Me.
Andrew Flynn can finish this. He's got enough time.
He does.
It's that balance on Andrew.
Oh my goodness me. He's twisted it. He's turned it. Can he stabilise? Has
Yes,
he
he's got it.
stabilised? He's gone over the line.
Wow.
Just in time. 5 stones for
That-
Andrew Flynn.
That could be a pivotal moment, that, because Dean Mason is going to lose 4 or 5 points here to Andrew Flynn.
Yep.
And as we said, we're going to go into tyre flip, mobility, speed, back power. This could just play into Andrew Flynn's hands, this.
Absolutely.
I'll go to him. Flinny. I'll come and sit with you, hold on. Do you know what, Flinny? You really, really made hard work of that last stone.
I didn't, yeah. That was hard, that was. My ear hurts now as well.
Did you bang your ear?
Yeah, it's a bit sharp, you know, my ear, but...
Do you want me to get a plaster for it?
Just kiss it better for me.
I'm not going that far. Listen, Flinny, defence of your title, sum it up for us so far.
I thought that was it then. I know Dean's a good stone lifter, so I thought he's got me there. But don't focus on what they're doing, stay to what you're doing. Paid off.
It paid off, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Flynn! Good luck for the rest of the competition, Andrew.
Can we have Dean Mason out, please? Dean, Big Dean, how'd you come?
Yeah, Dino, out you come. I know there's some people that want to see you in the middle anyway. Come on.
You can almost sense relief
So,
for
Dean,
Andrew Flynn with that, can't you?
come on, you out, big son. So, folks, Dean, Andrew nipped you there. Is the title still yours? This is the big question.
Yes.
Well, you've brought an army of fans. You've worked so hard. Now, my prediction last night was Andrew, you, and Paul Smith on the podium. I had you runner-up, but I said to Martin, if anybody could beat Andrew the Flying Flynn today, it's the Mean Machine. And 99.9%, the daddy's never wrong, only when the wife speaks. So folks, let's hear it. Let's get behind our top competitors, Andrew, Dean, Paul, and all our athletes. What a great performance they put up. So ladies and gentlemen, the time now is 22. I want you back at 5 to 5 for the final event and the trophy presentation. You have 15 minutes. Go for a pee and a cup of tea. Check out the trade stands. Buy a t-shirt if there's any left. Thank you very much. You're an awesome crowd, and we'll see you back very soon. Can I get all the strong men, please? All the strong men to me.
Right, so 16th, 15th, 14th, and George, Lee, Andrew, Dylan, Bradley and Harrison, Matthew and Clark, all at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Yep, looking at the leaderboard now, and we can see that Dean Mason, his lead has been cut to 1.5 points by Andrew Flynn. Paul Smith got a clear third place now, so I think that is the podium. Dean, Andrew and Paul, but I don't know what order. Andrew Flynn has got to beat Dean Mason by 2 clear places on the tyre flip. He's left it late, but I think with Andrew Flynn's athletic background,
Yes.
I think he's got a chance of this. I think he's left it late, but if I were a betting man, I did say Andrew Flynn at the start. I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to say that Andrew Flynn's going to pip Dean Mason.
Well, I genuinely saw beans in Dean's eyes. So I'm going to back Dean. Dean Mason for the win.
It's a 4-tour finish, so we'll see what happens on his final event. Don't miss it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Sing it.
Happy birthday, Drew Redfern.
Drew.
Happy birthday to you. Give him a round of applause, folks.
Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Go on in, okay. Oh, let's have this. Come on.
Here we go, folks.
Don't let me down on this. England, and England have been the loudest, and they were the best.
I cannot deny it, Martin.
It must be good if
It's
he's
been a
admitting
very,
it.
very special day.
Yep.
And I want to thank every one of our Ultimate Strong fans this year for buying tickets, supporting us. Because this, without a doubt, Dave McConaughey and I, the whole Ultimate Strongman team, we just love Strongman. It's the best sport in the world. But more importantly, we've got the best. And I love you all.
Just want to say one thing as well. 2 years ago, they said it couldn't be done, and Ultimate Strongman brought, for the very first time ever, to terrestrial TV in the UK. They brought live television to Channel 5. A Strongman comp was done. They said it was a fluke. Said, you know what? We done it bigger, and we done it again this year for 2025. Live television. The first and the only people that have ever done it. Glenn and David and the whole Ultimate Strongman crew. So please give it up. Because it's special. And let me tell you one more thing. We're doing it again next year, and it's going to be even bigger.
And finally, before we move on to the final event, on the way in, you got given one of these. Okay, as you can see, this is a packed house. There's an exclusive Dome 15% off. You buy your ticket, because on Friday, we're relaunching to all our fans. But not, it's private to you, this one, for the next 5-6 days, okay?
You get exclusive on it.
So get buying, get online. You can buy it through Doncaster Dome, or get it through our Eventbrite. Go on to ultimatestrongman.tv, and you'll click right through it as well. All right, folks, love to see us back here next year at any of our shows. They're all on now, and the UK's Strongest Man's coming to Scotland for the first time, which is quite exciting, really.
Amazing.
23 years of doing this, and we're going to Scotland with all the haggises.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that.
Oh, I'd like a bit of haggis.
Yeah.
So without further ado, your next event is the tire flip, the monster tire, sponsored by Philip White Tires, who has sponsored me in Strongman since 2001. And he's based in Northern Ireland. He's got a couple of businesses over this side. So, I mean, it's a big thing. He loves the sport. And you think these big tire companies, you know, they sponsor Formula One and all their rallies and stuff. No, he comes to sponsor the best sport in the world, and that's ours. So listen, give him a big, big round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025 for the coveted Cerberus Strength Trophy. Doncaster, Ultimate Strongman fans around the world is watching. Are you ready? Let's get it on then. First two, Kerry.
Welcome back to England's Strongest Man 2025. We are going into the final event. It's the tyre flip, a 400 kilogram tyre. And the first two men out are Lee Hinton and Dylan Wilkinson. Just looking behind me, actually, there's a big banner with Lee Hinton's face all over it. And I'm guessing it's his mum. Just had a little chat with his mum. Very excited to see it.
Yeah, a lot of the athletes have brought their families along with them.
This is the Philip White Tires 400 kilo monster tire flip, 25 meters. Introducing in lane one, Lee Hinton.
So I think, Jamie, it's 9 flips to get it over the line, and it's scored on the amount of flips and the time.
It is. It's a 25-metre course. And what you're looking for when you're flipping this tyre, you don't want to waste any time. So when you do push it over, you want to push it so it lands and it doesn't start oscillating and moving. While ever it's moving, you can't get under it. And by pushing it harder, you're not going to gain anything. So you want to push it over nice and steady so it falls flat, and you hear that boom sound, and then you're under it straight away. You want to be going down before it actually lands. So they pick up now and they push. Can you see how it started to move a little bit there?
Yeah.
You don't want that, you want it to land flat.
There you go.
That's where all your time will be saved there. Good flip there from Lee. Just starting to make a little headway through now. Is Dylan going to make a comeback here on these last few flips? It's a 25-metre course, so they're saying it's going to take 9 flips to get there. Fatiguing a little bit there, Lee. One more flip to get over the line. He's just going to pip him, I think. Yes, he is.
Well done, Lee.
Two good solid performances there.
Very nice.
And they made it to end at competition, both guys. Probably feel they could have done a little bit better, but they've had a good showing there. They've done pretty well.
Well, whatever the weather, Lee's mum is definitely proud of him.
And so she should be. He's done well there.
Absolutely.
Just resetting the tyres up. The tyres, I'm told, weigh 400 kilograms. That's 881 pounds.
And for those people that are new to Strongman, what is the difference between tyres like this and longer tyres?
Obviously, if it's a bigger tyre in diameter, it alters the leverages. The ideal way to flip a tyre like this is you deadlift it off the floor, you get your knee underneath it to kick it, to keep the momentum moving. What you don't want to do is lift it up, rest. You need to keep the tyre moving constantly.
Yeah. What sort of athlete does this favour?
Anybody that's fast, that's got a strong bike. Andrew Flynn, I would think.
Yes.
I would expect Paul Smith to be very good at this. And you know, this, we talk about fine margins. Dean Mason's got a 1.5 point lead now on Andrew Flynn. So Andrew Flynn ideally wants to win this event, and if Dean Mason's third, Andrew Flynn gets the title. So he'll be looking at trying to put some daylight in between him.
Yeah.
If he can.
And of course it depends on what the rest of the field has done as well. So.
Exactly. If you get a fast time,
yeah.
But the thing is, you know, if Andrew Flynn slips, makes a little mistake, he's not going to make that deficit up.
Nope.
You should be going down for that tyre a lot quicker, not just standing and watching it drop. You should be down. Once it's over, you'll get down and ready to lift it again. You see how it's stopping a little bit? As it comes off the floor, they should be in with the knee. Here, kick it with the knee and keep it going. So it's one continuous movement. You can see it's stopping now. He's having to get momentum going again. Andrew, it's getting harder and harder doing it like that. You can see he's really starting to struggle now. Needs one more flip to get over. Both guys struggling with this last one. Oh! Looks like Andrew's mistimed it a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's over. I think both guys just relieved to finish that.
Ty's just got to break the line at the top. Is that right?
Yep. You just got to break the line. It doesn't matter if just a couple of inches, a few millimetres, but it's got to break that line.
So Bradley Rollison and Harrison McGrath.
What is interesting about this last event is as well, it doesn't run on the positions from the previous event, it runs on the overall scoreboard. So the final two athletes to go are going to be Andrew Flynn and Dean Mason. So it's a direct fight for first place.
So far.
So Andrew Flynn will know if he wins that heat, he's got 1 point up on Dean Mason, should he be one first and second. But if somebody comes in between them, then the title's his. The other side of that coin is, if Dean beats Andrew Flynn, he's the outright champion.
Yeah.
So it's all to play for.
It does make it an exciting final,
Better.
especially when the points are so small at the top.
You know, we've talked about mistakes and sometimes with pressure. I think Andrew Flynn, he's really enjoyed it so far. You've seen him coasting through with a smile on his face. We've seen Dean sort of like an aggressive, he's really gone for it. We've said he were beasting them deadlifts up or whatever. And sometimes when you're psyched a little bit like that, you can make mistakes.
Yes.
And I do fear that if Dean goes into this really aggressively and makes a mistake, he could just leave door open for Andrew Flynn.
That's right. Oh, Bradley just struggling a little bit there with the second.
Yeah, Harrison looks fantastic. This is a really nice event for him. You can see Harris kicking
there
it with
you
his
go.
knee.
That's what you're
If
talking
anything,
about.
it's just not falling flat for him. But he's up. Kick with knee, there you go, and over, one movement. Just keep it moving. Come on, Harrison, this is a really, really good showing. And you know, this is the kind of performance that Dean will not want.
No.
Somebody else who's coming fast who can potentially get in between him and Andrew Flynn. That was a really good performance, that by Harrison McGrath.
Harrison has just literally had his best event right there.
Definitely. You could see his athleticism coming through.
Absolutely.
And we speak about what kind of athletes does this event favour. That kind of athlete. Who's
Absolutely.
tall, athletic,
lean.
And when they lift like that and they kick with a leg, they've got good coordination as well.
Well, it's like you said on the Basque Stone, you know, you get your momentum going, and every single repetition was exactly the same. Every single one. Boom, boom, boom.
And that comes with training.
It
that
does.
comes with training and discipline in the gym. And it's like we said about Andrew Flynn's deadlift, that's what comes with discipline. You know, keeping to that same technique, not sacrificing weight for technique. It pays dividends.
35, that puts him in the lead. That is a brilliant time.
Very good time. I know we speak about that, you know, you've only got to concentrate on your performance and your event and what you do, but sometimes when somebody like that comes along like Harrison and puts a really fast time in, it can just throw a spanner in the works.
Yes. Especially in the final event.
Yeah, because it's out of your control. The only thing you can control is what you do.
That's right. And in life.
And for now, yeah, exactly. But for Andrew Flynn now, he's got to beat Dean Mason.
Yeah.
He knows it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And whatever else happens, it's coincidental. If somebody gets in between, it favours Andrew Flynn. And good thing is, because most of these guys really want to finish course and they really want to end on a good note, they're really going for this tyre flip.
In lane one, Matthew Franklin. In lane two, Clark Tilly. Strongmen, take your position. Time to bar up over to the rules.
On your marks.
Matthew Franklin and Clark Teeley.
2, 1.
That's
So
nice.
Clark's-
That's nice by Clark.
Yep,
That
he's
movement,
got
that
it.
kick. Yep. It's just how long he can sustain that. He's struggling a little
Struggling
bit now. But
Gets it back.
that's better. Better timing. What you've got to remember as well, this is 5th event, so they are going to fatigue. The bikes are going to be wrecked after the deadlift.
Of course.
But this is good. Little mistake there. Keep it going, Clark.
Change of technique there as well. Oh, he's pointing to his chest. Do you think he's done something?
This one should just break the line if he gets it. Is he going to
Clark.
make it?
Come on, Clark.
Yes. Matthew's struggling a little bit here. You can see he's not getting it high enough on that initial lift. 2 flips left if he's going to break that line. Nope, he's run out of time.
7 flips support feeling. 1 hit. So Harrison is still our leader.
Harrison's time is going to be quite tricky to beat. That was a fast flip from Harrison, 35.29 seconds.
I think the good thing as well, that Harrison's a lean athlete, he's a tall athlete, and he never fatigued at all through it. It was quick all the way through.
I'm glad he's had that opportunity to shine actually today, because he's been sort of middle to lower part of the pack.
Yes, I think he's struggled a little bit. He's new. I don't think for such a big frame at 6'6", he's not packed with muscle. He could do with probably another 25 kilos on him, a good training, but that'll come in time.
Yeah.
What you don't want to do is put unnecessary weight on for no reason. It's got to be functional weight that you put on that's useful.
Yes.
It's no point. You see a lot of strongmen just get heavy for the sake of it.
Yeah, and condition as well. You've got to condition it.
It affects the conditioning, it affects everything. They should never get obsessed with what they're weighing and what the scales say.
Yeah.
Time! Power up!
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
So Phil Hawkswell and Joe Brown on the tyres. Let's see what they've got. Joe looks really strong here.
Yeah, he does look strong. He's just struggling a little bit with his grip.
timing.
Phil's coming back at him a little bit here. You can see Joe's taking quite a long time to pick it up at the bottom. He goes down and then he's feeling around with his hands.
It needs to be more of an attack.
He does. He should know where to put his hands. He should feel tread. He's just losing a bit of time there. But so is Phil now.
Joe gets back in the lead.
This should seal it.
Yep.
That's in a one-er.
Oh, bounced over the line. Don't think that was the fastest time we've had, but it was a good time.
I think that was about pride, because I think both them guys want to finish in the top half of the field.
That's right.
Scores in the doors after 5 heats. Harrison McGrath is still leading.
You know, when we talk about conditioning as well, if your conditioning's better, you recover better as well. And if you've got 5 events like this, it's not as if you're going to do one event and it's going to take a lot out of you or whatever. That conditioning will help with your recovery.
And I mean, I talk about recovery all the time. I think it's, you know, it's not how hard you can train, it's how well you can recover.
Well, you know, there's different ways to recover. Obviously, nutrition and rest are most importantly. Some people,
sleep.
Yeah, sleep's very
underrated.
important. I always liked a kind of active recovery. So if I train really heavy, next day I might like to do some swimming, maybe go in some water, go for a walk, do some stretching. I was never a big fan of just resting, laid on a settee and doing nothing. I liked an active recovery where I was moving. I found that helped me recover quicker.
Yes.
2, Alex Ferry.
Well, is Alex Ferry going to go out with a bang in front of his home audience?
Didn't have to travel far today, did he?
No.
Local boy. This is the last event of England's Strongest Man 2025.
On your marks. 3, 2, 1.
An event win for Alex will go down well here, won't it? He's leaning in, he's struggling a little bit coming up there.
Angle just a little bit off, I think. There we go, that's better.
He's kind of driving with his shoulders into the tyre to lift it.
Yeah,
like
that's it. Ricky Daly, Alex Ferry.
Ricky's coming back at him now, just a little uneven bounce there.
See, and what we're seeing here in difference to Harrison McGrath is that they're just not quite as consistent as Harrison.
No, I think he's just going to pip him there, Alex.
I have to say, Harrison's flips were genuinely textbook.
Yes, he did. You know exactly what he was doing then as well, Alex Perry. He was like a host coming up the route.
Right, we're up at the business end now.
So that time, Alex Perry's in the second spot in this discipline, but still leading the tire flip, Harrison McGrath.
Harrison's still leading. That's a good hand, really well with his family. Because all his family's come out. I've noticed his mum, his grandma, his auntie, they're all here and they've all got sweatshirts with his face on.
Love it. So the last 4 men to go. Drew Redfern. I think it was his birthday actually, wasn't it? Happy birthday, Drew.
He's done well today, Drew Redfern.
Yes,
he's done very well. See, other thing with it, things like this, footwear is important. You don't want to slip.
Yeah.
All these little things come into play. You notice on events like this, not many guys wear a belt because as they lift the tyre up, tyre can go under the belt and snag a little bit.
Yeah.
If you are going to use it, you turn your belt round, maybe put your buckle to the back.
Yeah.
All these little things.
See, that's what Paul's done there, you see. Put his buckle to the back.
Yeah, put your buckle to the back.
Drew Redfern.
Paul Smith just going through routine, how he's going to do this.
Paul Smith.
It's going to be interesting to see if Drew can actually place on the podium.
You can only think what might have been for Paul Smith if he'd have got that bar bending right.
I know.
It could have been a different competition. We could have been looking at the winner here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Be interesting to see if Paul can take Harrison's first place here. Nice technique. Look at Paul sticking through. He's one of the shortest athletes, but his technique's perfect.
Yeah.
Everything. Look at that kick. That momentum going over. Drew's doing well, but Paul Smith's just edging it because his technique's just that bit more polished.
And he knows he's got to score high.
Look, he pushes it down. He's bent down, waiting for it already.
That's it. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Oh, it's going to be
So
close.
yes, he's going to get him.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's just edged Harrison. Harrison with 35.29. No, he's not done it.
No, he hasn't.
He's got second place.
Oh. Wow.
But one thing that will do, it'll ensure Paul Smith a podium.
So folks, we've got announcements.
It just shows you how fast that time at Harrison's was.
Just behind Harrison McGrath with 0.7 is Paul Smith. Harrison McGrath,
That's definitely, Harrison's performance there definitely deserves a handshake, doesn't he?
Very good. And you know, guys who are coming through would, you know, on brink of just competing or podiums and coming through for Harrison, it's really important because he'll go away with a positive from this.
Absolutely.
He'll train harder, he'll get some good wind in his sails. It's great.
And I remember when Andrew Flynn first started on the scene, he came in very lean, very similar to Harrison, and then all of a sudden he packed on a load of muscle mass. He came back super strong, super athletic, and look at him now.
At this level where they're coming through, you know, Tom Stoltman, Eddie Hall, former world's strongest man, they've all come through Ultimate Strongman.
Yep.
They've all competed at this level, and look where they've gone on to do.
Exactly.
You never know, with Harrison we could be looking at the next champ. Who knows?
Exactly.
Don't look as kind of relaxed now, Andrew Flynn. It looks like it's business now.
That is a face change for Andrew Flynn.
Definitely.
I'm a bit nervous for him, actually.
Sometimes though, when it gets like this, and I've said it, you know, with Dean, when you're aggressive like that, you sometimes lock up a little bit. You don't flow. It'd be like a boxer getting really aggressive. He won't be able to flow. He won't be able to throw his punches. And sometimes just being that psyched, it can hold you back. It can be a negative to your performance.
But this is Andrew Flynn's event. So if he can get 2 places above Dean Mason, we assume he might have taken the title, but it all depends on how Dean performs.
I think first 3 flips are so important here, because if they get into that momentum, if Andrew gets them first 3 flips, and he can hear and he can see Dean's tyre, he knows exactly what he's doing, I think that'll just be that catalyst that'll think, you know what, I've got him, and then he'll accelerate. So let's get 3 solid flips in, and then we'll start to accelerate. But Dean will also know he's got to stay with Andrew Flynn.
Yes. What an absolute fantastic way to finish this competition.
But like, as you said, it's a different Andrew Flynn that's come out now.
Different face. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Dean.
Yeah, may the best man win.
Oh, hang on.
You see, tyres just going to one side there, but it's all even at this moment in time.
Goodness me, Andrew's just in the lead.
You see what I mean with Flynn? Them first 3 steps, nice and steady, get him in bag, and then start to accelerate and pull away a little bit.
Wow. I don't think he's going to get the first place in the tyre flip itself, but he is...
This is a big gap. What's the gap?
Oh, 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Who's coming between that? We're looking for somebody in between. If one person's coming between Andrew Flynn.
Paul Smith, 35.9. Harrison McGrath, 35.2. Paul Smith, 35.9.
Everybody's holding the breath here. Nobody knows.
Nobody has a clue. Get the scoreboard up for us. We are dying to know.
We're just doing a double check. Who's won here?
The crowd are going nuts.
Everybody's looking round. I'm trying to look at the scoreboard. Who's won? Everybody's looking at each other. We need a result. We need some time. Has Andrew Flynn come back to pip Dean Mason?
Who is England's strongest man 2025? This is nail biting. The referees don't know. Come on, scoreboard.
I'm holding my hands up to Lucy Underdown. She's shrugging her shoulders. She don't know, and she's a referee.
Okay, here we go. We're all gonna learn this together. The guys are out on the stage. What an absolute nail biter and a fantastic way. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's the end part of the board.
I think Dean Mason has just done enough. I think he's just going to hold on by half a point, is he?
Here we go.
We're looking now. I think Dean Mason, Andrew Flynn, there's no gap in between them, the 3rd and 4th.
So
that means you're England's strongest man for 2025 is Dean Mason, Andrew Flynn 2nd.
Wow. And ladies
there's half a point in it.
Gentlemen, there is
well
half
done, Dean Mason.
In it, and I think, Jamie, I called it from the start.
Well done, you. I stand corrected. But do you know what? Half a point. I'm going to take that as a win. But no, hats off to everybody. I think they did a terrific job there. It was a nail biter to that. But congratulations.
That was
to Dean Mason.
Epic competition.
I think that's Dean Mason's first major win,
It
so
is.
congratulations.
It is. Absolutely, congratulations.
I hope everybody on live streams enjoyed that as much as we have.
Oh, that was such a good finish.
Well, that's all from me, so thank you very, very much, everybody. Thank you, Gemma.
Thank
really
you,
enjoyed
Jamie.
that.
Oh, it's been brilliant. What a great comp.
And hopefully I'll catch you all again at Ultimate Strongman. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jamie Reeves, World's Strongest Man 1989.
Thank you.
Andrew Lumley, 15th place, give a round of applause. 14th was Bradley Rollinson. Where's Bradley? 13th was Dylan Wilkinson, give him a round of applause. 12th was Lee Hinton. Lee. 11th was Matthew Franklin, give him a round of applause.
Top 10 in England's Strongest Man, Clark Teeley. Ninth place, Phil Hoxwell. In 8th place, Joe Brown. 7th place, after that awesome performance, Harrison McGrath. In 6th place, just missing out on a guaranteed spot to England's Strongest Man next year, but he's reserved, Ricky Daly. Making the top 5 now, folks, in the reflex tradition, England's Strongest Man, and they make a guaranteed spot place return next year to the show. In 5th place is Drew Redfern. Give him a round of applause. In 4th place, Alex Ferry, folks. Give him a round of applause. Now, could I have Jamie Reeves up? Where's Jamie? Right, Jamie? I'm going to do the Warriors Trophy. This can go only on one person, really, can't it? For me. Who will it be? We'll soon see. Folks, I've been especially impressed with this guy coming to the competition. I normally, last one to get out was to the winner of the competition. But me, we used to say Alex Ferry is the future. I think Harrison McGrath is the future. Ladies and gentlemen, as we do our podium place winners, Jamie, what do you think of the show?
I think it's terrific. You know, everybody did so well. Having a nail biter going down there and trying to call it on commentary is very, very difficult. But credit to you guys, it's easy when you've got athletes, you know, that really trying like that. It makes my job so easy. The only thing I have to do is talk about what I see, and what I see is some great athletes, great crowd. It's easy for me. Well done, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, only a handful of people have won World's Strongest Man, and we're in the presence of a legend that is Jamie Reeves. In 3rd place, after 4 title wins of this particular competition, it goes to the babyface assassin, Paul Smith. who is making a return next year to the UK Strongest Man Live in Scotland. In second place, by only half a point, was the current champion. Now he's the runner-up, Andrew Flynn. Now get ready with these sparkles when I give you the cue. Only when I give you the cue. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, come you over to the podium, you. Biggin. Let me machine up you come. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to present the trophy to our new champion. Grab the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, when I give you the cue, guys, I want you to know when I only might tell you, I want you to lift it up. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Reflex Nutrition England's Strongest Man 2025, lifting the coveted Service Strength Trophy. We have a new champion. He's called the Mean Machine. He's Dean Mason! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dean Mason! Turn around to the crowd, guys. Wave your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you with the bottom of my heart for a great, great contest. Remember your beer mats and your discount code. Book it, your ticket now to get your best seat. As you can see, this is a packed house. Get that ultimate strongman gift for Christmas now while you've got your discount. Could we ask all the meet and greet to stay put? Just remember, the UK Strongest Man is now on sale. It's going to be awesome. It's live. Be part of it. UltimateStrongman.tv. God bless you all. I love you. Thank you. And give my best to my host, Martin C.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Ultimate Strongman team, and please give it up for the daddy. That is Glenn Ross.
A massive thank you to everybody on my team as we clear up, folks. Meet and greet. Stay put.
Yeah, meet and greet. Stay where you are, ladies and gentlemen. Have a very, very safe journey wherever you're going. Merry Christmas to you all as well. I know it's early.
A big, big Merry Christmas indeed.